Shalom, family. It's good to see you all here. So, we're just going to go over something that recently happened on Twitter. How you doing, LVZ?
I'm good. I just decided to check. I said, dang, I don't know what time Lisa wanted me to come on. And just so now that she was live. So I said, let me get on in here.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, good. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, we're going to talk about DL Hughley and what happened on
Mm-mm.
Twitter. So, I don't know if you heard, but he was out on Twitter trying to, sort of reprimand black people for not showing enough compassion about the queen's death. And he tried to act like there was something wrong with black people. And he said he knew about the history and all that, but this was not the time for that. I was like, Negro, please. When a racist person gets into a problem or they die, we don't have to honor nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
How you doing, True
What is
Royal?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing just fine.
Go ahead, LVZ. What were you gonna say?
I was about to say what's happening, True Rule? What's wrong with this Negro? I mean,
Yeah.
this is a sick Negro. First of all, this so what you're saying is that because she died, we supposed to forget everything she did when she was alive.
Yeah, he said you, at least for now, we should put all of that aside. We can raise those issues at another time. I said that's BS. I don't have to honor any races, dead or alive. That's how I see it.
I'm with you. He sound like, well,
Well,
DL always had them coon tendencies. He'll always say some coonish stuff. Remember, sticking up for that little racist white boy, Keaton Jones, remember?
yes, I remember that. He was actually one of the first to come out on video.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Telling us. No,
True Royal, I just want to get you caught up. DL Hughley was out on Twitter telling black people off for not honoring the death of Queen Elizabeth.
Well, I want to interject this. When Dr. France Quest Welsing passed, this coon did not step in and say anything.
Mm-hmm.
And the enemy and also their supporters do this often. It don't even as soon as they find out one of us die, they already start going in. He had no funeral, no nothing. Let's think about Kobe. How they was going in on Kobe. You know, and we can go on and on with many of these unquote black celebrities who have died, and they start bringing up all kind of stuff. They don't show absolutely no respect for the dead when it comes to our own.
Thank
And
you.
he's on an arena, or I'll say the world stage, where he can use his voice. But see, what the problem is with people like him, when they get a couple of coins in their pocket and they are privy to certain things that the enemy take for granted, he think he has arrived, and it's all based on what he got in his pocket. But at the end of the day, like what's his name, the comedian, he remind me so much of, it's gonna come to me. He said, I forget the name of the comedian, but it'll come to me. He said that they don't let you leave clean. So I guarantee you this, and I really guarantee anything, um he will get a nigga moment. And as um as I speak right now, Chris Rock is getting a nigga moment.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
Eddie
is.
Griffin. Thank you, King Bay. Eddie Griffin. Okay, see how quick the enemy will turn on your ass?
Yeah.
This rock is getting
And Queen Elizabeth would not have given a crap about him. Let's be real. She didn't care about no black
You
person.
probably didn't even know who the hell he is. And then, do he know the history?
Yes,
He
and
knows
that's the word. No, he does know the history, and that is what makes it worse. He acknowledged the history, but he said this was not the time to talk about that. She died.
No, it's time to talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right, I'm going to play the audio. I want you and LVZ to listen to what he said. Now, I would play the video, but it's TMZ. So I'm putting that up. I know I'm going to get hit.
I feel you.
So let you listen to what this Negro said.
Good to see you. So, Black Twitter, some people are celebrating the Queen's death. Some people aren't celebrating, but they're not necessarily sad.
I think that anybody who holds the idea that you can't be sad for somebody when they pass on, I think is lacks a level of humanity that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You can hold two ideas in your head. I'm not a monarchist, but I can see that. Even if you ain't a queen, you don't want a queen. Somebody lost their grandmother and their father and their mother. Somebody lost a dear family member. So it really gets cloying when people can't even scrounge up a modicum of compassion for somebody.
Yeah.
I think that I think it shows the kind of the lack of humanity that we kind of seem to be in for these days.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you say? Like, a lot of people are saying essentially that she actively tried to stop independence movements. She tried to, what she did was evil, and then also that she had a hand in slavery and colonism.
Well, here's the thing. She's 96 years old. 96. So obviously she didn't have anything to do with slavery. I'm not saying that she didn't have views that were problematic.
Yeah.
But at the end of her life, her race is over now.
Yeah.
Whatever she's done, she's gonna be judged for, right?
Yeah.
So I think that ultimately, I don't see how somebody could claim the whole Christian ideas and then want to punish somebody after they're gone. She's run her race. Whatever she did or didn't do, she's answered for now.
Yeah.
Wherever place she saved up, heaven or hell, she's in it now. So all I can do is be compassionate to the people that lost somebody they love.
What do you say to people on Twitter that aren't, being compassionate?
I probably wouldn't talk to somebody on Twitter that way. I would probably avoid somebody that can't. I mean, if you can't be a human being, what's the point of having an interaction with somebody? It's just pointless.
Yeah.
You heard what he said? LVZ, are you there?
Yeah, it sound like a bunch. I was here punching the air. Sound like a bunch of bullshit to me, is what he said. First of all, you got to be sad when a motherfucker die. Lisa, I am the worst person to hear that, because I do not believe in that. And no, it ain't no lack of humanity why I do that. I can shed tears for somebody good that dies. When my slave master dies, I am not gonna cry. We gonna stage a runaway. See, this the type of nigga. Oh Lord, the queen. Somebody lost a grandmother. Yeah, the devil just lost a grandmother. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna cry because Satan just lost his grandmother.
Yeah, I hear you. And the thing is, then he said, well, she's 96 years old. That's right up there with oh, well, they're sick. Okay, this woman lived through colonializing. She was on the throne when the British were going
longer
around
than Dr.
this world,
King,
colonizing, killing, stealing people's land, stealing the resources. She was on the throne when all of that happened.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Lisa, I just send you an email, and it goes over in this article in Politico about opinion. I don't mourn the Queen, and it talks about the Black Brits and Black Americans of offshores and racist violence to the colonies, and it just the article
Yeah, I'll look at the article. But
Yeah.
what I want to say is over the last few days, I've listened to people, black people from Africa, from the islands, that were talking about family members that were killed and tortured. And many of them said they lost half of their family when this queen was sitting on the throne and places were being colonized by the British soldiers. This woman has misplaced, made people homeless, put people in graves, you know, all in the name of the Brits dominating all of these different locations, islands, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, you know, everywhere. And don't forget what they did to the Windrush generation over there. Had them come over there to rebuild after World War II. And then they spent like the last 15 years trying to kick out the very people that helped them rebuild. This queen never said nothing about that.
Yeah.
And you know what made it funny? I was listening to just a clipping of CNN because, you know, her funeral is going on. They're talking about she wanted equality, everybody to be treated the same, and justice for all. I was like, this woman wasn't about that. Now y'all trying to fake up a history that she never had. You know, that's what they're doing. They're trying to now fake up some history. You ain't never seen this woman be no champion for justice. But that's what they're trying to put out there about her now. This woman was a white supremacist. She was a racist. She was a colonizer. And she's a murderer. She's a murderer too.
Lisa, you know another bad.
You got a bad connection.
LVZ, you're breaking up.
LVZ, come in and come out.
Exactly. When she do, where the hell are we? You hear me, Lisa?
Well,
LVZ, I don't know if you can hear me, but you're breaking up.
Oh yeah, he gonna have to log in and log out.
Yeah, he just left. He'll be right back. But go ahead, Queen.
One of the things that I wanted to say is the reason why my channel is called the True Royal Family is because I know, I'm not saying I know all, but I know a great deal of the history of the fake royals and the foundation of these people way before she was born. They stole our wealth.
Yeah,
they were. They had
goes
a great
deep, Queen.
Yeah, it goes so deep that people
it goes deep.
Even, and you know what? I found out something. Some things I joke about, and then I find out, and I'm learning that Yahweh does this with us. I used to say that I used to resent the fact that anybody would wear our royal colors. And I found out, and I don't know which book of the word it is one of those books that they took out of the word, that it is a sin to wear the color purple. And how I found out was the Roman soldiers had took our colors, and they knew that it was a sin to wear those colors and everything. And I was like, damn, I was making just a joke out of it, and it's turned out to be true and everything. And then I've been avoiding watching any of it, but my husband been watching some of it off and on. He said, you wouldn't believe some of the African over there in Africa, some of those little countries over there where she was the queen of this and the queen of that. What are you the queen of? I mean, what are you offering?
First of all, who the hell wants a queen that don't look like the population? That right there alone is problematic. You looking at some woman talk about she's head of state, and she don't even look like the natives that live there. I mean, that in itself is a problem. Contending
Jamaica's
for
cool
the
with it.
faith. Thank you for the super chat. Remember the Biafran war in Nigeria, over 1 million dead Igbos. You're right. And they did the same thing in Kenya, and they killed millions of people, the British soldiers in Kenya. And this woman was sitting right on the throne.
Yes, it's in the street.
What's that, LVZ?
LVZ got a bad connection.
LVZ, I think it must be a bad connection because you're still breaking up.
I said, and they happy about it. They never complained.
No, she ain't never complained about it. That's why I'm laughing at
Yeah, they
all
messing
this
with my
stuff
line.
being
Let me
said.
see.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I'm not mesmerized by that royal family because I know what they represent.
Yeah.
I know what their history is horrible.
Yeah, and then like her grandson, Harry, when I was listening to various interviews, that family is racist to the core.
Mhm.
To the core.
But they don't want they don't want them to say anything about it.
No,
you know, that's why they're all up in arms about Meghan, because they're revealing the obvious of what people knew about this family all along.
Yeah. And his little bald-headed ass brother and his wife, they are racist as hell. You know, them people are so ignorant, talking about, is the baby gonna come out black looking?
Yeah, that came from at the time, Prince Charles. He was the one that said that.
Yeah, all that ignorant stuff like that. I don't know why they holding these people.
But remember the Queen's mother. Remember that old ugly mother she had
with them rotten ass teeth?
Yeah, listen, her mother was pro-Nazi. Do you know the royal family was backing the Nazis back then? Yeah. I mean, it's nothing but complete ugliness in their history. But yeah, they were for the Nazis.
Well, since her death, a lot of these black countries are denouncing her and all of that.
Yeah. These people were beaten and killed. I don't blame them.
And then this coon, he gets up and do a whole buck show,
Right. And to add insult to injury, when did he become the voice of the black community? And you know what, y'all, just think about it. When was the last time you really laughed at a D.L. Hughley joke? Okay, seriously, when was the last time you laughed at one of his jokes?
Ain't nobody really responding, Lisa.
That's all I mean, come on,
people are digging.
I don't have to honor no damn racist, dead or alive. So I don't know where he's coming from. She just died. There's a lack of compassion in the black community. What the hell?
They are not a monarchy. These people are fake. These people are ignorant, and these people.
And a couple of days ago, when I did my 2-minute video, and I did that on purpose, y'all. I could have done a much longer video on her, but I figured she was worth maybe 2 minutes of my time.
I noticed that,
did
Lisa.
2 minutes.
I noticed that. I'm not doing a video at all. The one thing that irks me is, because I often say the fake queen, the fake king, they all fake, but in our psyche we keep saying these things over and over, and they have to convince themselves. And these people, when you really get into their deep history, for years they had no problem sleeping with their brothers and sisters. And you got to realize the man that she was married to was her first cousin.
Was her cousin.
Her cousin. Yeah. So to show you,
she got family that's institutionalized. They don't want them seen because there's things wrong with them. They're insane and everything. And they hid them off in these asylums.
Yeah, to this day.
And that's from inbreeding.
So when she married her first cousin, they had enough knowledge to know that is dangerous, what you are doing, procreating. That shows you the level of their ignorance.
Yeah.
To show you that, and they still believe in that stuff because Princess Diana is Prince Charles' 16th cousin.
Right. The Spencers. The Spencers were very close with the royal family.
Now what they do is they'll, stretch it out. But you know how we are as Black folks, it's like, because we've been, we've been separated and everything stripped of us, that if you got one teeny drop, it's like, hey, cuz, you my family, that type of stuff. But they still believe in that. They
believe in that crap. And thank you, Donovan Ben Yehuda, for the super chat. The queen of rape, robbery, genocide, and theft. Peace and blessings, sis Lisa and royal family. Thank you. Thank you very much for the super chat. Yes. And see, the problem I got, some of our people don't even know the history, because I had someone come in my comment section and they said, well, Queen Charlotte was biracial. And, she had a biracial in her family. First of all, Queen Charlotte had no connection with Queen Elizabeth. See, that right there tells me you did not study the history. You're just pulling from a hat. See, her lineage started with George the First. George the First came after Queen Charlotte. He had no relations to Queen Charlotte. And he was hand appointed to the throne. He had no royal background. They just hand appointed him. He spoke in German. In fact, he was ruling over England and spoke fluent German. He couldn't even speak the language. That is her lineage. And that lineage started when our forefathers were in chattel slavery. So this is a very modern royal family. They don't have no history that goes back thousands of years. They got a history that goes back hundreds of years, not thousands.
That's right. That's right.
So the person that said that, no, there is zero connection between Queen Elizabeth and Queen Charlotte. They were not related in any way.
You know what that makes me think of when you say that, Lisa? These white folks, there's two things that they're searching for, and there's other things, but they're searching for the unquote fountain of youth, and they also are searching for their origin. And the young folks say the deeper you dig, the blacker the planet. So when they be talking about, let's say about they want us to be convinced that they the one that invented electricity.
No, electricity.
Level of
our people used electricity for thousands of years.
It probably even way further than that.
We had all of this technology before them.
Yeah, we got technology that far surpass that when the sightings and stuff, that they even talk about it in the word. There was, what was that? I forget that one. It'll come to me.
Well, they said, the Most High gave Abraham the ability to look into the heavens with no telescope. Our people that could look at the universe and knew the universe, nobody used no damn telescope. Nobody had a satellite. Nobody needed any computers that could look into space. We didn't have none of that. People just stood right here on this ground and could look straight into the universe.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the ability that our people had. They need all this other extra equipment and satellites and this and that. And every time they're telling you about, oh, well, this planet is over here. Well, our people been knew about that mess.
Yeah. You can't invent electricity. It's here. It's been here. But they want.
Look, these people are so damn wicked. They charge you for water, shit that falls free from the sky. They make you pay for it.
That's because they poison the stuff that's already sitting there.
Yeah, you got it. Go ahead, LVZ. I wanted to hear what you had to say about DL.
Yeah, what I wanted to say was this henpecked, big coon ass nigga. He ain't no different than Terry Crews. Now listen to this bullshit he said. First of all, he lied. She 96 years old. Everybody knows white women age like bananas. The queen is 42. Everybody knows. Everybody knows a white woman is 42 years old. Now fine. Now next. He talk about, oh, she's 96. I have a problem crying for wicked motherfuckers that live longer than Dr. King, Malcolm X, Fred Hampton,
Francis Cress Welsing.
I mean, she got a lot of time on this earth. And to you and True Roy, you point about Dr. Welsing. Moise Lamont Hill came out talking shit about it.
I remember they was talking shit about.
She wasn't even damn cold in the ground when they came out and talked bad about her, and nobody had nothing to say. Well, it's not time for that. But this is the thing: how come it's okay to treat a black person who never did nothing like that, but it's bad to treat a white woman who is responsible for the genocide and murder of millions across the globe, not even just black people. Right. I was sitting there, when I'm sitting there watching when she died at work, it was a dude from the Congo with me and a dude from Jamaica with me. And they both bust out laughing. So I was like, y'all think that shit funny too? My man from the Congo said, why would I care? Why is this even on the news here in America? No one cares about her.
I know. I don't. Thank you, Levine Turner, for the super chat. Shalom, Lisa. Peace, family. Thank you very much. No, LVZ, I agree.
I totally.
And number two, this woman, I think in all my life I've been alive, I never heard her mention black people, not even once. The same like when her husband died, when Prince Philip died. What was that? 2020, 2021? Same thing. Somebody sent me the story. Prince Philip died. And I was like, so what? What has he ever done for black people? I don't care about these folks.
Yeah, and then when you find out how awful her children is, you know, little nasty son was part of messing with them little white. These people are disgusting. They think that they can just do any and everything to anybody. But I watched a whole interview.
Somebody was. I'm glad you brought that up. Somebody was asking if the queen killed all these people, how come she never had to pay the consequences? And this African guy answered. He said because she's the queen, she's immune from any kind of murder or anything that takes place under her watch. She's immune. They give her immunity to it.
That's that man-made law.
Yeah, that they enforce over here too, apparently.
Yeah, but okay. It's another one they got to encounter.
Wow, they killing me. Look, no, let God judge it. No, motherfucker, we can
judge it. Yeah, if people... Exactly. If people are living on this earth that were impacted, their family members were killed, they were tortured to death, they lost their home and property, they got every right to talk about it right now. Shoot, get the hell out of here. This ain't the time.
No,
No.
it's the time to talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. Look at how this country is suffering because they done screwed over these black farmers and everything, because we need all farmers to grow produce and everything like that. And I said, one thing about this country, see, these folks be thinking, oh, they getting looked out after. One thing that they do when raising prices, we don't have prices for white folks and prices for black folks. They ass gonna have to pay the same for food, the same for gas, the same for everything and stuff. And then you got a lot of them want to come and whine to us. Get the hell away from us. We've been dealing with this
I
shit.
want to raise one point before we even get into here and now.
Mhm.
Queen Elizabeth's family, back during chattel slavery, shipped over 100,000 slaves over here to the Americas.
Mm.
Many of us could be offsprings to
Mhm.
those slaves that Britain shipped from there over to the Americas. And that happened in 1713. You can go look this up yourself. In 1713, her family shipped over 100,000 slaves to the Americas.
Mm-hmm.
They were heavy into slave trade. In fact, every dime the British royal family got today came from slavery. She wouldn't be a wealthy woman without it.
That's their foundation.
Exactly.
They didn't earn nothing on their own. They earned off of our backs, trading our forefathers.
Mm-hmm. And they was breeding us and everything like that because
they were heavy. The British actually sent slaves to every nation that had legal slavery. The Brits literally sent slaves to every single one of those nations.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't forget, I'm going to always bring this up whenever we talk about this goat-faced old hag. I talk bad about the bitch when she was alive, so I don't feel nothing talking about her when she dead. We got to remember, right, we got to remember, this bitch is a product of incest. Fuck her. Yeah. We keep forgetting that they are a product of incest. The royal family normally marries within themselves, especially when she was little.
Yes.
Because her husband is like her cousin, ain't he?
Yes. Yeah, first cousin. Yep. And also another point I want to bring up. The Brits took a huge part in bringing down our people. Prior to them going into slavery, the Church of England is just as guilty as Rome. We always talk about Rome and what Rome did, and Rome endorsed slavery and all that stuff, but we always leave out the Church of England. The Church of England did equally as bad.
Mm-hmm.
They also took part in our enslavement. They took part in taking things away from the Black population. And, you know, we always leave them out, and they really shouldn't be left out at all. That Church of England has done a lot of detrimental things to Black folks on this earth. And we sure don't talk about it enough.
You know, they're saying here to show you how deep this stuff is that you're talking about. I'm just scanning some of this article, and they said the Caribbean nations are renewing their demands for Britain to pay reparations.
I did a video on that. It just came out early.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I did a video on that. And
everybody, thank God, everybody ain't over there crying.
At one point in time, let me just say this, because somebody wrote the Church of England and the Vatican. Actually, at one point in time, the Church of England was bigger than the Vatican. And those two churches, the Church of England and the Vatican, were competing against each other. They weren't all as one as you see it today. They were actually warring back and forth with each other because they were trying to dominate.
They were trying to get the most Negroes.
Yeah.
We got
Li, thank you so much for the super chat. England was knee deep in the slave bit. Yes, they were. It was huge.
y'all gotta remember that the cross-Atlantic slave trade wasn't just a slave trade. It was a arms race between white people on who could colonize and grab the most Negroes.
Yes.
We got to always remember it was about how many of us whoever could get. We was like gold bars with legs. Whoever could get stack up as many Negroes as they could would end up king. And if you don't believe me, that's how it worked. All the empires of Europe normally had the most slaves. Then it turned to the most productive slaves, which was us.
Exactly. And the thing is, like I said, they are profiteers, and her wealth is evident of how deep they were. This woman was a trillionaire. So that tells you just how deep they were in the slave trade. That right there tells you how deep it was. Yeah, so it was deep, and DL can kick rocks. I don't give a damn about anything he say. If I want to talk about this queen and all of the fuckery in her background, excuse my language, I'm going to do it. I don't give a damn about what DL Hughley say.
Now they found documents last year, and the Guardian has been doing an exclusive articles on this, that Buckingham Palace banned pretty much black people from working there, and these were documents.
I heard that years ago.
These are documents from the 60s, and somebody had ran up on it. It was actually in their national archives. They couldn't even deny it, and she had her hands all over it. So she couldn't play like she didn't fucking know. She knew. You know, they didn't want nobody up in there, but who the hell would want to work up in there anyway? You know.
Well, if you go and look at Charles signing documents, you know, when he was declared king, go look at some of them videos and look at how he treated the help that was around him.
And he was mad
like they're not even human, and they caught it on video.
But did you see how he treated the pens? This dumb motherfucker don't know how to use a pen.
No, he just telling him he had like those little ink wells on the table. He could have easily pushed that shit aside. He gonna wave and carry on for the help to come and push it out of his way. I said, that is pathetically lazy. But there's a documentary out, and they talk about how difficult he is to the staff. And I said, see, you know, you have somebody like LVZ up in there, he would be done got his ass beat.
I'm about to say, I'd knock that motherfucking hat off his big teeth ass.
That's why they don't have no black folks in there.
Right, I'll be somewhere in a British dungeon right now, skinny than a motherfucker. We're going to starve him. This Negro is ornery.
Yeah,
LVZ. We won't allow him to castle.
That's why they don't want no Negroes in there, because they would have knocked them bitches off their feet.
They would have got to beat down.
Right.
We can't have them in here. Oh no.
You know what gets me is some people that are so wrapped up into this. What gets me is when they talk about the royal bloodline, and they were always concerned about keeping their blood unquote royal, and the results of that, which we were talking about earlier, was that they ended up having a lot of children with Down syndrome. And I was doing some research a couple of months ago. They're hiding these paintings, but I was able to find them. They had some in her bloodline where some folks were born with very elongated chins. They would slobber all day. Their brains were no bigger than, let's say, like a orange, and they were unquote kings and queens. And they some of them probably lived maybe to be about maybe in their 30s and everything. That's how screwed up. And this stuff is still in their bloodline. You got a lot of born.
It is true, Roy, because you saying Jay Leno. Long,
Uh-huh.
Right. With that
long ass chin, slobbering all the time. There you go.
It was even way long. See, somebody even, I can't pronounce that, but somebody even got the name of that syndrome or what this is. This stuff is serious. And that's why our father didn't want us to taint our bloodline, you know, and screw up our bloodline. So a lot of this stuff, when they talk about the monarchy and how they shape everything, all they did was just go and steal our stuff and deem they self unquote this and that and all of that. And
Habsburg syndrome. Yeah, you know what I heard about that, and it was several of them. It wasn't just the men; the women had that same thing too. Yeah, I've seen those paintings where they look all weird with them old long ass heads and everything.
And then when you go even deeper, these folks was so damn ignorant. They didn't believe in bathing. They had them. They was just as filthy as the people that was running around, the unquote commoners running around in England. They didn't wash their ass.
True roll. Again. Hey y'all, people in the comment section who follow sports, don't that sound like Aaron Rodgers and Brad Pitt?
Yep,
it sure does.
They don't shower.
Stars came, right? How many of those stars came forward and said they don't bathe?
Right.
Remember that?
See, a lot of this stuff, True Roy, you saying that I'm just when you saying, I'm like, damn, that shit ain't go nowhere.
No.
Look, Lisa, long ass head. Who got a taller head than Peyton Manning? Nobody. I don't even got a TV big enough in the house to see Peyton Manning. I gotta get all the TVs out the room, put them together like a Lego to see one man's head.
Y'all remember when I remember when I did that video about how filthy England continue to be? They ended up with the bubonic plague and all that. See, what they just essentially did was they just covered it up. And they were saying that it was so funky and nasty over there that even people that lived in the countryside would, when the wind would blow, would literally gag. And I had people say they went over there in the 70s and that place was filthy. Lisa has even told me how filthy that place is. And they have slums over there that they don't even show you. They try to give you this impression that these people
let me tell you, they do. They got slums over in Europe, and they also not only do they have the slums over there, they got homelessness. And you know what? They always make sure none of that. I was telling True Royal, there are mud huts over there that they used to, you know how they always tell Black people, oh, your people lived in mud huts. There were mud huts that they lived in over in Europe. You can look it up and you can still see pictures of them. They're right over there in Europe, mud huts.
Hey,
it's like everything that they went through, they always try to project it onto us.
They have, I want to say something real quick. They have a video, and I'll send y'all the link a little later, called Versailles Dirty Secrets. It's an hour video, and it breaks down. They did a whole breakdown of how filthy it was in them palaces and everywhere. And the Versailles palace, they said smelled like pure shit. It was
it was like
beautiful.
It was like a sewage plant.
Yeah, yes, there you were.
Smelled like a sewage plant.
They would open up the windows and everything, and these people built thousands of they said apartments in there. They didn't have no indoor plumbing at all, but they supposed to be so brilliant and intelligent and had no plumbing at all. Zero plumbing.
But see, look, again, I'm gonna go to the contemporary, right? You talk about what it smelled like and how it smelled. We can't imagine. Let me tell you why. I just did this last week. When I was back at work, I swear it was an elevator full of white women, y'all.
Oh Lord.
and I needed to catch the elevator to the top floor of the building at work. So I get on with all the
How many floors?
I was on the 4th. All we had to go to was the 6th. So just 2 floors I needed to go up. So I say, fuck it, let me get on the elevator. So I get on the elevator, it's 5 white women. I swear to y'all, I got a mask on. The elevator was reeking, y'all. It smelled like, I said, damn, it smelled like white women in here. It smells horrible. I gotta get out. And I get out and I'm coughing and shit through the mask, y'all. This is not bullshit. I'm not bullshit. Now I'm getting out. I said, God damn. And my man Earl, my supervisor, he walked up, he say, what's wrong? What's wrong with you, nephew? I said, man, it was an elevator. It smelled like white women. He was like, ooh, they was just coming from outside, huh? I said, yeah. I said, ooh, I'm sorry for you.
I know that smell, and you know that smell linger for a long ass time.
Sometimes
I'm talking about it ain't nothing.
LVZ, when I was working in corporate America, sometimes I wouldn't catch the elevator because of the smell. I would just
if it's too many of them,
I would just take the steps.
I'm telling y'all, so I know y'all sitting here laughing at me in the chat. I'm telling y'all some good shit. Look, it was a muggy day in the DMV, y'all. So they smelled like sweat, wet dog, and processed bologna before they put it together.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all bitches smell like barrel rubbish. This is horrible. Get the fuck out of here.
And you can smell it.
Then we got
damn.
Right. I bet you the queen smelled like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet she looked like she smelled like old Marlboros in a water bottle.
Well, you know what I always.
I'm glad you said that, because you know what I get sick of people doing. Just because somebody is old, don't assume this woman got nicer with time. Trust me, this old she was a bitch from the beginning, and she died an old bitch. Okay,
right.
This woman,
right.
they don't become nicer when they get older. I don't know where everybody is getting that from. That is the furthest thing from the truth.
To me, they become more shrewd.
If anything, I bet you the N-word was probably said in that palace more than you can imagine.
Yeah, you know, they worried about that. They worried about that that book that Harry is putting together.
Yeah, about that. He cornered Harry, his father, and he told him not to put the book out. And he also
what are you going to say about your grandmother?
Yeah, and
let everyone know that she was burning crosses.
Yeah, Meghan Markle is on Spotify. In fact, they said she's beating out Joe Rogan over there. Her show is like trending as #1. And he wants Meghan to get off of that podcast too. They scared of what's going to come out. They try to get her
tell your Negro wench to stop. You tell your Negro wench to not spread lies.
I mean, she's really letting it out. Now, I haven't heard a whole podcast, but I know on one of the first ones, she said she got reminded that she is a Black woman after she married Harry. She said, oh no, they let me know real fast I was a Black woman.
And you know one thing that I don't see now, when they were getting married, there were a lot of Black women putting up videos trashing Black men, saying why Black men cannot be on Harry's level and everything. And I said, some of our folks is so damn ignorant.
Well,
we're talking about D.L.
If you just look at the history, that should tell you why. Harry was born with white privilege. He had all kinds of advantages that a Black man will never get.
Correct.
I don't even know why that's even coming up. That's kind of
it's ignorant. And that's what I was saying about D.L. Hughley. He don't know what the hell he talking about, or he deliberately, since he's supposed to know their history, we just gonna push that to the side, but you don't address that when it's our own.
Right.
You know, why do you think you have to say any damn thing when it comes to these so-called people? Because you think you on some higher Shalani, you're gonna get all these different accolades. Wait till he gets his nigga moment. He gonna get
Yeah.
his nigga moment.
Right.
Green Turner, thank you for the super sticker. But I just want to say this. First of all, I was just talking about Meghan Markle. I didn't say I like these people and follow them. Okay, that's a hell of a difference. I'm just saying that over the last few days, King Charles III is trying to stifle the voices of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. That's the only point I'm trying to make. As far as following these people, I don't follow no royal. They're not royal to me.
Nasty asses.
Right.
The one thing that I'm gonna keep throwing up, and I said it earlier. Remember, her mama teeth look like shit, and they had articles about trying to explain why her teeth was like that. Like we were supposed to accept that shit. Look nasty. That
I know
shows
why
you
they look like
that
shit.
level. But let me show you how to get.
Over in Europe, a lot of the water is hard. And if you live in Europe, y'all know what I'm talking about. And that
They got
hard
bad
water
teeth.
will jack up your teeth.
Yeah, but they had
teeth.
money enough to cover up that hole's teeth or put a can of paint on it or something like that.
I don't think they cared.
No, they didn't care, but that show you their level of arrogance. They walk around
don't
stanky.
Think they cared. And you know what? Come on, True Royal, think about it. What is nice teeth going to look like on a 100-year-old woman?
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying. What is
It's
nice
gonna look like
teeth going to
dentures.
look like on a 100-year-old woman?
It's gonna look like dentures in a dog's mouth.
Yeah, it's gonna look. She's still gonna look jacked up.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna change anything. But my point is, what I'm really trying to point out is, like we were talking about their hygiene and everything else like that, that they are so arrogant that they don't think they shit stink. They can walk around in any form of fashion, and somebody's supposed to go along and get along.
But she wasn't alone. Go, and I'm glad somebody wrote this. Go look at Prince Philip's teeth. He had jacked up looking teeth too. His teeth were really jacked up.
Look at William's teeth. He got them big ass dominoes in his mouth.
Big horsey teeth.
Yes, he does.
Right.
These people were so ignorant. The Virgin Queen, they would put they had lead in the makeup, and they would just keep caping it on, and they already age fast, and that would speed up the aging process. And then they would rub sugar on their teeth, thinking that was a form of keeping it clean. That's the level of ignorance. But they're supposed to be royal and part of some kind of monarch and smarter than everybody on the planet.
Well, we already know they're not smarter than everybody. Look at the shape the world is in. Enough said. Okay,
Come away from me with that toothpaste. Give me the sugar. Let me stuff it on my. They will make me teeth good. You stupid motherfuckers. Look, DL Hughley need to go somewhere and sit his goat beard having ass down. Because he right now he just doing too much. It's because of that GED show they gave him. Now that nigga, you just got a GED. Most of us got diplomas. You can't be talking that dumb shit to us. We read it. Look, it's always the nigga that fucked up in school because he read a book after he got out of jail. Now he's smart.
Oh,
no,
Lord.
nigga. Some of us was out here doing what we was supposed to do, reading the book when we was supposed to read it.
You're right about that. You don't get one of them brothers that in turn to the nation. Oh my goodness, the way they get to talking because they didn't read a couple of little books and stuff like that. Oh my goodness, please.
Right, yeah, no disrespect to nobody that did no time, but look, I got uncles that did 20, 30, all of that respectively. And they come out and they shut the fuck up. You know why? Because if they were so smart, they dumbass wouldn't have got locked up for 20
That's what a lot of people say.
There you go.
You know? Yeah. But the bottom line is they're talking about some 10 days of mourning. I said, I wouldn't mourn for this woman for 10 seconds. Okay. They're doing 10 days of mourning over in the UK for this wretched witch.
Hey, Lisa.
Right, because this shit's still on TV, man. You know I've been smoking Queen Lee's pack all this week. I was like, that. I've been smoking on that Queen Liz pack all week. I got to re-up. Okay, I done smoked all my Queen Liz pack. Finna go get me some more, y'all. LBZ has to, man. Look, y'all, roll y'all up some of that Queen Liz. You're gonna be high. Roll it up. Smoke on that lid. Enjoy it. It tastes good, don't it? Smoking her dead ass.
So how long do y'all think fake Prince Charles gonna be on that damn throne? Because he looked like he's old as his mama.
He started on the throne way older than his mom. Okay, he's already what, 73 years old.
And he looked 100.
So no, he will never have that throne for 70 years, and he's already 73.
Yeah, and he looked like he about to fall over.
I was about to say, you seen that big True Road? That man looks horrid.
Yeah, don't he?
I said, life.
Did you look at that, True Royal? Did you look at that picture I sent you of him?
Yes,
did you see his hands? I said his hands look like fat sausages.
Yeah.
And his nails are all jacked up. He's a rich man he looked like he got homeless man hands. He's a wealthy man and his hands look like they belong on somebody homeless.
Yeah, when you see them people up close and personal with all them A spots on them and all of that, you know, and the kind of wealth that they have, that's like his like I was saying to you, Lisa, about his horse face looking wife. When they put all that makeup on her, all that ugly just bleed right through that makeup.
Yeah, but Camilla looks terrible anyway with that old awful overbite she got. I said, all that money you got and you walking around with that overbite, like she's walking around with that crazy looking overbite that she got.
They got a stylist. They fixed them up. What do they look like when they strip all of that down?
Shrek and Donkey. They look like Shrek and Donkey. Look at them big ass ears. Look at them big ass ears on Charles. That's why he kept her with that overbite. Because when she sleep, when they laying down together, she used that overbite to bite the motherfucker lice off his big ass ears, off that ear. And she grooms him like a donkey. He
wanted that ugly bitch over Diana. That's how, I mean, he because Diana ain't want none of that shit. You know, Diana, look, what the fuck is this? This bugs and shit on your big ass ears. She slept in another room. They just used her as a breeder. That was it.
Right, Wayne World. Right, man. His wife looked like John Elway. That's just who she looks like.
She does.
I bet you she could throw across her body a strike 40 yards. Hit you right in the chest.
Wait a minute. Somebody said she was the side piece. Wait a minute. Camilla was the side piece. How you gonna be?
Right, man.
Ugly side piece.
Right. That lets you know, man. He ain't had no game. Look how he reversed the game. He had a pretty wife. He cheating on her with the ugly side piece.
Right, and on top of that, the ugly side piece is older than him.
Yeah,
you know Camilla's older than him.
You know,
right.
The young woman don't even get upset. Be like, you can have that. Go ahead, you free. Go with your horse looking woman and all of that.
That's what I'm about to say. That's what I'm about to say. Diana wasn't even mad when she found out he was cheating. Because at first, for the first 4 weeks, she thought he was walking around with a donkey out in public. He bought him a donkey. Getting things to keep him occupied.
Yeah, you know, when you see the other woman, she's supposed to, I mean, you going through all these antics and you see the other woman and you look and you be like, oh my goodness, really?
Where is the woman? They say, Queen Elizabeth, Princess Di, I have some dire news. The prince is cheating on you. Then they showed a picture of him.
You know what? Don't lose sight of the fact that Camilla was also married to somebody at that time too.
And had, sure was.
She had children. And when she and Prince Charles were running off together, having their affair, he was still married to Diana, and she was still married to her husband.
And he was open about it, his feelings about her. He never hide how he felt about that horse he with at all. But I mean,
No bullshit, Prince. And I'm glad you said horse, because I'm telling you, that's what Prince Di said when the Royal Secret Service brought back that picture of him cheating. She was like, I don't see the woman. She's right there, Your Majesty. That is clearly a donkey. I know a donkey. This is clearly a donkey.
Yeah, no, you know what? She had to catch them in the act to fully realize that he was hooking up with a donkey.
And she still didn't know what it was. She said, "What are you doing to that donkey?" He has no idea, Charles.
But yeah, but if you put Charles next to his mama, he looked older than his mama. Awful looking.
He probably his own father. You never know. You never know the way that incest go. He probably his own dad.
Yeah, I mean, she married a cousin. You know, they share the same grandmama. Damn.
Right. You never know. Shit.
Well, you know, the funny part about you know, they've been saying all this stuff, but I was telling True Royal, you know what it is why they can't stand Meghan. See, at one point in time, Harry was considered one of the most eligible bachelors in all of England. And not only did he overlook all them Beckys and Karens over there, he picked someone from a whole different country to marry. So they are butt sore about that mess. That's all that is. Donovan Ben Yehuda, Charles was with Camilla since he was 17. Yes. Yeah. He knew her when he was young.
Yes.
Diana knew what she was signing up for. I'm sure she was.
Diana was a breeder. They just used her to breed. That was it.
You know what? Diana's family actually go back centuries with the royal family. Remember, she was from the Spencers. The Spencers were very tied to the royal family. So when she was a little child, she was around Prince Charles even then. She was a little girl. He was older than her, but her family has been around that royal family. They didn't just meet by chance. They knew each other practically her whole life. She knew that royal family before she actually married into it.
And I remember years ago, they were saying that they went as far as they could go in the bloodline because they're 16th cousins to feel like it was safe, that it wouldn't be any retardation or any health defects, things like that.
That's why they was mad at Harry, True Royal. That's why they listen. You go here, you go yonder and get a Negro bedwench when you have a perfectly good cousin right here. Why would you do that?
Yeah, they're butt sore over that. They're butt sore over Meghan being there. That's her butt sore. I think it's hilarious myself.
And Harry went, because I don't want to marry her. She looks transgender.
One thing I know about white women, when they are jealous, they'll act out. And then when you say something, they'll act like, no, it's not jealousy. It's this, it's that. It's jealousy.
It's jealousy.
They'll make up any reason other than what it really is. It's jealousy, and that's it, and that's all. But they'll tell you, oh, no, I don't like this about her, and oh, I don't like that. No, they're jealous.
And usually
that's one thing I had picked up on years ago about them.
And usually when you see them, they got 3 stomachs, a double chin. They look awful.
Yeah,
like they got something. Like they got something to offer.
Or it's the opposite. It's the ones I seen in Florida that time that was cooking in the sun. I seen some British people, some British white people in Florida when me and Jabaria went years ago. These were the whitest people I ever saw in my life, y'all. Like they were whiter than the white people that was already down there. And they was in the sun like 1 minute. Man, you saw them burning the fuck up. And they were the skinniest white people I ever seen in my life. I said, "What was these motherfuckers on a hunger strike?"
They gonna turn that's one thing you gonna see.
Right, that's another thing you're gonna see, Lisa, because the food's so bad in England, they don't even like that shit. They be skinny as shit sometimes. You're like, God damn, did you ever eat a crouton?
I've heard people say that how bland the food is over there.
I
And
seen it.
I
Who
think
just put Linda Scott? Yes, ghostly. That's how they look. They look ghostly. That's what is this bitch alive?
What did you say, Lisa?
Thank you for the super sticker, Shirley Miles. You know what? You think Karen looks jacked up in America, and they all do. Don't tell me you ever seen an attractive Karen. None of us have, right?
That's true. That is the
You
truth.
should see how
Ain't no
jacked
peak
up they
Karen.
look over in England. You think they look jacked up here? Don't look at them Karens over there in England, man. Them some beat up looking Karens.
Lisa, I have
Bitches
a
look like
question to ask.
MMA fighters.
I have a question to ask, Lisa. Speaking of food, when you were living over abroad, how did you get around that?
Actually, the food is bad in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to places like Italy,
Ouch.
Germany, France, the food is a little better.
Okay.
The UK actually sucks out of all the other nations there.
Damn.
Their food tastes awful. But if you travel anywhere outside of that, they do a little better with the food. They do a little better.
Yeah, that's when.
You
Yeah,
want some sausage and peas? No, I don't want no fucking sausage and peas.
Yeah, because I remember reading an article once when Jimi Hendrix was living over there. Some white woman he was dating fed him a pork chop and some applesauce. I fell out.
Mm-hmm.
Pork chop.
Yeah, well, you know they eat that here too, Lisa. I mean, at True Road,
Yeah,
they eat that too.
I know they eat pork chops and applesauce.
Well, hell, they eat potato salad with raisins.
Oh, Lord.
Right, look,
That's
exactly.
right up next.
That's no
potato
bullshit.
salad with raisins.
Yeah.
Pork chops with applesauce kind of makes sense when you look at it like that.
If you want a black family to go off, fuck up the potato salad. Oh no, we designate the side dishes in my family. We got certain people. I'm the potato salad girl. This person fixed that. You don't mess up none of the dishes. Just don't focus on the barbecue gonna be right. The side dishes got to be right too.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Well, True Royal, I had learned.
And you better know how to come with the dessert. Like a good peach cobbler.
Oh yes,
man. You jack that up. You finish. You getting kicked out of the family.
Now, Lisa, I'm sorry, Lisa. You know damn well ain't no white people, man. They don't even know what cobbler is. They would call it dumpling. Peach dumplings. No, it ain't no peach dumplings, bitch. That's cobbler. And you ain't putting no sugar, no nothing. Bitch, get on away from there. But
you know what?
I gotta tell you something. I gotta tell y'all something. Y'all gonna love this. So I was doing this job, dropping these people off at the concert. It was some white people, and these white people, for some reason, they really like me. I don't know why they like me so much. The shit get on my nerves because they always call and ask for me specifically. They pay good, so I can't say no. So I'm dropping them. They're like, "Hey, LeVar, would you?" And it's always some weird shit. Like the first time, she was like, "LeVar, would you like some hummus and LaCroix water?" I went,
"Oh hell no!"
I looked at her. I said, "Don't take this the wrong way, but it's nowhere in me that I want no goddamn hummus or LaCroix." I said, "The air in my mouth already tastes better than hummus and LaCroix water. What the fuck are you trying to give me?" And look, I see how y'all two laughing. These two white women laugh hysterically like that and went, "We're sorry." They could. I said, "I understand," and I left it alone.
They don't.
So this next time,
serious.
Right. So this next time, y'all, which was recently, I dropped them off again. She said, "LeVar, don't worry. We won't give you hummus. I'm going to call." And she was like, "We're making subs. We're going to get subs from Jiffy Jars. Do you want something? Tell me what you want." And I told her, and she still didn't understand what I was saying, but she got it right. But when we get there, she said, "We bought some chips. We've got some habanero strawberry bread chips." What? And I look at them and I go, "Now, why in the fuck? Who sat down and thought, This strawberry needs a kick. Habanero. I said, man, nobody black eats that. I said, I said, I'm sorry. Let me tell you for the last time. I am a black man. It's no way I'm eating no shit like that. And they bust out like, we're sorry. I said, look, from now on, if y'all want me to come with y'all, let me pick the snacks.
There you go.
I said, bring some cherries next time. I swear, Lisa, the next time, very last time I worked with them was about 2 weeks ago. They had 2 pounds of cherries for me. So they said we will never, ever, ever bring anything from home again.
No, because the one thing that see that they don't understand is our parents already say that when they in there preparing food, you know, they ain't washing their hands, they letting the pets walk up on the counter and all that kind of stuff.
That's true. That's true.
No,
that's
we don't play that at all. We even funny with even some of our own family members. Like, I ain't eating at so-and-so house. No, we don't play that. And they sitting up there laughing, but they don't know we dead serious about this stuff. You know?
Yeah. No, and I was just telling that story for people to understand, though, True Roy. It ain't just the food that they make, it's packaged shit that they buy. That you like, why are you, like I said, it was like they had like bags of regular potato chips, right? And then it's this box that says strawberry habanero bread chips. And the first thing I went was, why would somebody make this shit?
Well, you know what, LVZ, what you speaking of is so true. Not too far from my house, there is a store. And it's not a big store. And I'm telling you, it's really small, but it's packed with a lot of stuff. And everything from that store come from the UK. And you be reading them labels like, what the fuck is they putting in there?
Right. Who wants to eat this?
Yeah, and you be just in awe, just reading. They eat that?
Yes, they do.
It wigged me out. I said, this is a really interesting store. Some of the stuff that they have in there. They even had ice creams with shit mixed in it that didn't make no sense. Nothing, just basic. Just nothing. It was nothing basic in there. You know, I think they go out of their way trying to be so damn different. Everything. It's like it wasn't nothing in that store that I wanted to get.
I told you about the joint in Fernandina. I remember I told y'all when I was going down Fernandina beach with my folks. I went down there to visit my aunts and uncles, and they was like, y'all just in time. We was like, just in time for what? They was like the festival, the shrimp festival. Well, I like seafood, so I'm like, okay. Little did I know, y'all, these motherfuckers had shrimp ice cream.
Camilla's husband, wait a minute. Camilla's husband dated Princess Anne. Y'all get a look at Princess Anne. She looks like Cruella de Vil. That's a ugly woman.
But
Princess Anne, that's Queen Elizabeth's daughter.
Lord, that's terrible. You know what I was thinking of?
Talk about hitting the wall. That woman hit the ball. She hit the wall when she was born.
Yeah, I was saying she hit the wall. She came out into it face first.
Ooh, well, come out looking bad. Yeah. What I was thinking of,
yes, y'all,
when I was in that store, and I knew about it, but when I seen it, it knocked me down. A can of spotted dick. Spotted dick.
What? Nah, I don't want no spotted or unspotted dick. No, hell no.
LBZ, it's a dessert. It's a dessert in a can.
No, it ain't. No, it's not. No, it ain't. All right, no. You're not getting me to say, look, it's many dangerous men that want me to slip up and say, oh, I understand. Nah, hell no.
I wasn't trying to understand. I wasn't trying.
No, I know you wasn't, Auntie. I'm saying that it's too many people listening. Hell no.
Yeah. Y'all go look it up. It's a dessert in a can called spotted dick. And I seen that and I said, oh shit, who would eat that? And people said it's awful.
Look who's eating it.
So not only are they giving out spotted dick, but it's bad spotted dick. See, That's why the ladies love LBZ. My shit ain't spotted.
But for people to say it tastes awful, they sample that stuff. I don't want no parts of it. See,
Like, can y'all imagine?
But you know, y'all, Queen Elizabeth had 4 children.
How did that
Did y'all
happen?
see them? Huh?
How did she lay down and have that? Them kids.
I know. And they all
With her
look like
cousin.
donkeys.
You mean she was getting her freak on at one time?
With her cousin, yeah.
Yeah, with her cousin.
Yeah, her and her cousin would get. Look,
I can't
of
even
course,
imagine the sight.
you bet not. You no look, no human eye should imagine the sight, true, bro. What I'm saying is that when you as ugly as the queen, the only person you can get to shack up with you is your cousin.
Oh.
You know?
I could, yeah.
That's what his wife look, that's what her father / uncle said when she was born. Don't worry, Elizabeth. Yes, you look like the family sheep, but your cousin has to marry you. So it doesn't matter. You're royalty.
And they demand for you to have babies. People talking about shrimp ice cream during the garlic festival up here in Gilroy. They have garlic ice cream.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. White people are ridiculous. They take now. You know what the bad part about that is, right? True, Roy Lisa. That we invented ice cream. This is white people just fucking up what niggas made. Hey, we're from a town where we're known for tomatoes. Let's make tomato ice cream, bro. And then want you to come out and, hey, brother, would you like some tomato ice cream? The fuck out of here.
And they'll sell you, because I did a video on it a couple of years back. They had ice cream with bugs in it. Ice cream with mealyworms, ice cream with scorpion. Yeah.
You know what I
they
seen
eat that mess
on the Food Channel, and I seen it twice. I seen on the Food Channel years ago where they just fry everything. They fried Twinkies, they fried watermelon. I was
candy bars.
Candy bars. Sure did. Oreos, all that shit. And them people was eating that shit.
True. It was a huge. I thought I didn't record it for you. I should have recorded it for you. It was really a truck just up here a few weeks back when I took me and them to the state fair. No bull. They had a truck selling that, and man, white people was running to. I said, these motherfuckers are deep frying death. There's no way that I want deep fried death.
And you can smell that awful oil and all of that. But I mean, when I seen that documentary, I was like, fried Snickers, fried Twinkies. And you right,
fried Snickers
with that fried mac and cheese. Damn.
Right.
Yeah, there's fried mac and cheese. That's true.
Yes. That's not a lie. They going crazy. White people. I know what niggers like, a lot of grease. Then you go look at the truck. It ain't no black people at it. It's just white people buying that shit.
Eating that shit. And they want to make a joke out of us eating watermelon, but they eating fried watermelon.
You niggas eating watermelon that come out of the ground that the Lord made. Go and fry it up, nigga.
It's just like when they talk about black people eating chicken. Every time I go in a restaurant, every time we went in a restaurant, you always see all kinds of white people sitting there with chicken in front of them.
You know what, Lisa? Years ago,
it's just unbelievable.
My mother had a soul food restaurant,
and they'll try to imply they don't eat it like we do. Trust me, they do.
They do.
You wouldn't have all these chicken restaurants all around these places. They're the main ones in there.
When my mother had her restaurant, that's all they would request chitlins. My grandfather couldn't cook enough chitlins for these folks, and it didn't matter the age group of these white folks. And the ones that be like goth and wearing all that black stuff, they was in there eating it too. They eat a lot of pork. Lord, they eat a lot of pork.
Do. Yeah, they do. But like y'all was saying about the chicken, look, to y'all point, who be in the motherfucking cafeteria at work drinking chicken broth? White folk. Who be chicken blue? Everything is chicken for them. chicken casserole, chicken cat. Just because you say a different name, don't mean you're
Still
not
chicken.
eating chicken.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Chicken cordon bleu.
yeah, it's
You
still
know?
chicken. You
Yeah.
just fucking the chicken up,
You know
but
what? I'm glad that you said that, LVC. Y'all just said something that got me. When they say certain names about food, now, okay, they'll say shrimp scampi. Do you know what a scamp is? Okay, shrimp scampi mean dirty shrimp. You don't clean that little piece in the back with that shit, that dark stuff in the back where you take that
This
knife and
it.
go down there. So
You
they'll
don't take the shit
shrimp
out.
a scamp. You ever when you call somebody a scamp, they mean they dirty and nasty. Shrimp scampi. And they think that's an exotic name. Then you start naming the different spaghettis. You know, vermicelli, varmints. Go read it. And their cuisine supposed to be the best. The worst cuisine on the planet is French cuisine. All they do is just cover shit up with sauce.
Mm-hmm. Here is a raw egg. We put the hollandaise sauce on it. Oh, get the fuck out of here, Francois.
Yeah, the
You don't
main
scramble
thing
them
is
eggs,
shrimp.
I
Well,
smack
yeah,
you.
they'll complain about soul food, but that French food is way worse. With all the heavy sauces and everything, you know, in comparison, it's healthier than that stuff the French be making.
Oh yeah, and
All that
and,
food
and I
stuff.
and I, you know what? I see so many of our folks now. You rarely even see them having that a bunch of pork in they food. That's like last night we had smoked turkey legs. We stripped all of that, put the green beans in there, the potatoes in there, and still had that opposed to putting some pork in that joker. It's a lot of our folks then really have changed their diets.
Oh
I,
yeah,
I,
a lot of us. Yeah, I'm about to say a lot of us on that now. We not a lot of us really when you come across black people now. Remember back in like the early 90s, early and late 90s, a black person saying, "Nah, I don't eat pork." Like, okay, you Muslim. Now most people assume it's at least if you have a cookout because we just had a little family reunion. And when I bought some food, I told my uncle, I was like, you know, most people there, he was like, well, shit, Bobby, his kids, me, we don't know more. It was like most people don't eat pork no more.
No,
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 we
the
don't.
majority of, yeah, most people don't even bother with that mess
No,
no
they sure
more.
don't. We leave
That's
all that
true.
alone. You know what, y'all? I see y'all in here talking about blood sausage. I went into one of them Asian stores, and when you go into one of them stores, you gotta adjust yourself because it be stinking in there. And
I don't go to
went
them
to
songs. That
I
is
went to the
horrible.
meat.
Yeah,
This
me
was years
either.
ago. I went to the meat counter. I was with one of my relatives because she would go over there and get a lot of fish. And this
I'm
man
about to say
was
because of that fish.
yeah, and this man was before her. It was an Asian guy. And this man was putting in a plastic container, looked like jello cubes, and they were blood red. That was blood. He was buying
Yeah,
blood. But he was
yeah.
buying blood. And my cousin said, "What do you make with that?" And he said, "Oh, we make blood soup." I was
Yeah,
like,
they
Yeah,
"Damn.
do. They make that in Germany too.
Ooh."
They
yeah.
use what
And
they
then
use is they use the blood of a duck.
yep, and then some people use the blood to make
Yeah,
gravy. That's why I don't
blood
eat
sausage. Yeah, you know the Russians, they like those blood sausages. Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
because you know Russia don't got to. Y'all gotta understand, we privileged as black people. We just so happen to be born in all of the spots where all of the food and animals were plentiful. So we don't gotta eat stupid shit like that.
No, you don't.
These people come from a legacy of eating this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Where they
eat.
got
They'll eat a monkey brain, play with the monkey, had a monkey running up and down the table. Then they go ahead and knock the monkey upside the head and scoop his brain out and eat it just like that.
I was just arguing with my cousin, Big Reno, about that. He said, "Man, I had some gator nuggets down Louisiana." I said, "No,
Oh,
you're not." And I told him, I said, "You're not supposed to do that, Sereno." Why not? I
gator
said, "Yeah."
nuggets.
I said, "Nigga, you don't eat no man eaters." He said, what? I said, man, I wear some gator. I said, I wear gators. I don't eat them.
I used to hear those
Post
Mexican
turn in my
dudes
throat.
talk about eating the nuts of a bull.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even trip
Oh,
off of the damn nuts of a damn gator. Damn.
no, he said gator nuggets. That in
Gator
other words,
nuggets. Oh,
alligator.
nuggets.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
I thought you
nuggets.
said okay.
Alligator nuggets. Yeah, he said gator
Yeah.
nuggets. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, you ain't
We
supposed to
used
eat
to
no
have
shit like that.
we used to have a place here back in the 80s called the Chesapeake Bay Seafood House, and they used to
Yeah.
sell alligator. You could get alligator there.
What?
Yeah,
Y'all Chesapeake Bay used to sell alligator.
alligator. Yep, sure did. Blackened alligator, it was called.
Damn.
They would not sell it. And do you know this? Of course, Lisa, I live in the Chesapeake Bay watershed. They never
Mhm.
sold that shit here. Because you
Yeah,
know, it
they
would have
sold
been a
it in
riot.
New Jersey.
Right. It would have been a riot in DC if you try to put alligator on any black person's plate.
Mhm.
Mm.
I never tried it, but the people that had it said it was pretty good. I never tried it.
That's
I have
look,
no
listen what he
desire
talking
to
about.
eat an alligator.
Thank you, Lisa. Look, guess what I showed them, y'all? I said, hey, bro, you're not supposed to eat the motherfuckers that did this. And I showed them that video where Lisa showed the baby being eaten by the alligator. I said, Slim, I wear them motherfuckers. I'm not eating them. And I said, let me tell you something. Alligators are prehistoric. We don't know how long they live. You could be eating that motherfucker that ate one of your ancestors. I'm not eating no alligator.
That's true.
Yeah, well, they said some of the ones in the Everglade LVZ are over 100 years old.
Mm-hmm.
See,
some of them are over 100 years.
They got some right down the road from me at the Oakland Zoo. I haven't seen them for years. They over 100 years old. Those tortoises.
right.
Some people say they know they well over 100 years old. Wow.
See, somebody just said,
well, I mean, look, Queen Elizabeth was probably over 100 years old. They're just telling us she's 96.
No, didn't LVZ
right.
say she was 42? I thought she was 42.
Yeah, she's younger than me, Lisa. Don't believe that. That's a clone. That's a clone. That lady younger than me. I remember we went to class together. I said, who is this white bitch with these fucked up teeth? With this big ass hat off. Bitch, take that hat off. I smack the shit. They transferred her out of my school.
I remember years ago, Lisa had put up a video and she was showing newborn white babies, and some of them babies looked like they needed to stay in the oven for a couple of more months. They looked like their faculties wasn't right. Yeah, babies, they didn't seem to like something was wrong with them.
That was my ugly baby video. I remember that.
Oh my goodness.
Well, according to this white lady I work for, you could have shown any white baby and it would have been fine. This white lady said that one day when Jabari was born. I showed a picture of Jabari. She was like, oh, he's so beautiful. Look at all that hair. Look at that complexion. She said, white babies are so ugly. They're blue and bald-headed. You see the veins. They need to be like...
They do say that.
They do.
I remember when my son was born, it was a white woman, and she had just had her first grandchild. And she said, she's a little ugly little devil, ain't she? Because she showed me her picture. And I had a picture of my son when he was born, you know, and she showed me her granddaughter, and she said, oh, your son's adorable. She says, look at my granddaughter. She's an ugly little devil, isn't she?
She's an ugly, that's the same shit that they did with me and Jabari. She showed me a picture of her granddaughter. Like, look, she's bald and have blue veins.
Yeah, they'll even tell you how ugly them babies are.
Yes, they will say it. I know the older women, they will say, they have no problem saying, hey, y'all babies be beautiful. And that's what she said. She said, normally with black, she said, I don't mean anything, but black babies are normally the most beautiful babies.
Mm-hmm. I know when I had my oldest daughter, the white nurse told me, because my daughter head never drooped, none of my babies. And she held my daughter up under her arms, and Natalie just started walking. And then my cousin CJ, that's the last child I've seen born so far. He wasn't even an hour old, and his dad said, hi. And he said, hi. And that white nurse said, "Did that baby just talk?" And he said hi to him again. And my little cousin said, "Hi." She said, "I'll be damned." I said, "Roll babies. They subject to come out talking." You know?
Yeah, shoot. Look, I told you when I was out there, California, with my nephew, that little joker was astounding me. That is my man. But he
How
was just that.
Keisha said their newborn baby looked like mice with blue eyes.
Exactly, Keyshawn. That is, hey, they look just like the lab rats. That is a good one. They look just like baby lab rats. That's the
Eyes
truth.
all plugged
You,
out, big ass ears.
yep,
Oh,
no
he
hair.
said
They be
mice with
hairless.
blue eyes.
Yep.
Yeah.
No bullshit. They be hairless than a motherfucker. You like, what the fuck? That's a good. Think about it. They babies be so bald headed. They gotta put a bow on the girl head to let you know that that is a girl. Cause all the motherfuckers look like little boys at first.
Yeah, bunch of aliens. You right about that. Yeah, because you don't know if they male or female. They just all look the
Yeah, you
same.
don't know if they male or female when you put like Mimi when she was a baby.
True Royal, I gotta tell you this. They bringing in the flood dogs to New Jersey to sell.
What?
Yeah, you know,
Oh, they back at
Kentucky
that
flooded
again.
and Georgia flooded and all that. They bringing the flood dogs in to sell at the shelters here in New Jersey.
They did that. They back at that shit again. That's the designated spot to come to. That's like what they did when all that stuff happened over there in what country was that? That was parts of the Caribbean, correct?
You're talking about Bermuda.
Yeah, they took them animals and everything like that and took them
Well,
over.
they did it again.
Ooh, and you know what? They feel like they done something. You know, they ain't gonna help the people.
You know what? Y'all sit here talk about that. You know what the hell I thought y'all talking about? Them damn dogs that they rescued, the beagles. It was 100 beagles that they rescued, and they sold them all in Virginia, but they rescued them from somewhere else in the country.
Yeah,
and
they do that.
Them.
Let's say if
right,
you
and
have if you have a natural disaster there in DC, right, and you had your cat, they'll go snatch your cat up, and next thing you know, your cat's being
leave
sold
me
in New
drowning
Jersey.
up in the apartment and come get Mayweather. Fuck that nigga. Get the cat. He looks like he needs help.
That is cold. That is cold. The most they gonna do, like what they did was one time it was a disaster. I forget what country that was. But DeSantis and Trump was basically telling them black folks, don't come over here. And DeSantis,
that was Bermuda.
Yeah, okay. And all they had was a bunch of donated water behind them, and that was it. That was it. Don't bring your ass
remember
over
that.
here.
Well, it's the same way Joe Biden was complaining about the Haitians being here.
Here's the deal. Gotta get those niggas back across the border.
They haven't said one complaint about all these Ukrainians coming over here.
Ooh, and they keep slinging
Here's
that money.
the deal. They're coming over here with swastikas. They're good guys. We gotta keep those. Put a few in office.
No, LVZ. No, we gotta get them on the police department.
Here's the deal. We need those Ukrainians over here.
Oh no, we
gotta
get them in the police
force.
academy.
Well, y'all know stimulus money is starting to come this month and next month, and each state is different. The state of California, we're supposed to be getting $1,000. And Gavin Newsom talking about, oh, this is really going to stimulate the economy and all that. I can spend $1,000 and never leave the damn house.
I was about to say, true, Gavin Newsom is full of shit. You live in California. You know what you can buy with $1,000 in California, y'all? Two Snickers, one Twix, and a half a gallon of gas. And then you gonna be scraping your bank account the rest of the time you out there. Do y'all know I was out there 29 days? I was staying at somebody's house, y'all, where we was cooking. I still spent $1,500. Now I smoked about 750. That's not the point. The other shit.
That's not the point, huh?
Y'all
That's not the point.
y'all did the
The
frugal
other
way.
shit
Y'all
was
went to
expensive.
shop.
Oh,
You went
speaking of
grocery shopping.
California, LVZ, I had somebody come in my comment section because the fires going on out there, and they told me that was fake. The fire is fake. The wildfires out in California are fake. Well, last week we must have had about 4 or 5 days where it's hazy, where the smoke travels from California all the way to the East Coast.
Mhm.
So I don't know, y'all. I guess I was looking at some fake smoke up in the sky. Who
Lord,
knew?
these people are crazy.
Herschel Walker said, see, I was right. No, go sit your
Oh, no.
dumb ass down.
Oh, Herschel
No,
Walker, please.
But nah, y'all, California
It's
expensive.
high.
Somebody said, give me my gas and my Twix and I'm just going the fuck home. That's what I was like. The only thing cheap in California is the weed. Everything else is
It's
expensive.
high. Penny candy
Right.
ain't even penny candy no more. Yeah, I remember I was a
Ain't no
kid. I could dig in between the couches and get me a sack of candy. Penny candy ain't penny
Shit.
candy no more.
You dig in the couches now, you better find grandma's motherfucking check if you want something from the ice cream truck. Because it ain't shit cheap out there. Look, I remember I went to a restaurant I always go to here to do something quick. And what I bought, I said, yeah, it's gonna be 14.8. They was like 24. I said, what? Huh? What
Hey,
the
y'all,
fuck did I get?
Wait, hold on. Did y'all hear in the news that Aretha Franklin was on the FBI watch list?
What?
They
Yeah,
were watching Aretha Franklin because she was heavily into the civil rights movement.
Uh-huh.
And her daddy.
And
You can't
they
forget
had
about
her
her
on
daddy.
the watch list.
Okay.
Yeah, but that makes sense. Her daddy was a rider.
Ooh.
Her daddy was a rider. Everybody, her daddy was a big priest a big preacher where she was from, and
It was
he
a
wasn't
freak.
about that.
Yeah,
But,
It was a
no, he
freak.
was a priest.
But also LVZ, she did free concerts every time they would do a civil rights march. Aretha, after the march was over, she would give free concerts for the people that attended the march.
Yeah, see, Aretha was a rider. So, and of course, come on, that was J. Edgar Hoover, racist gay. We have to look at her. She's a female. She likes men.
A singer is a real threat to society.
Yeah. J. Edgar Hoover, black ass. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, C.L. Franklin, her daddy. Yeah.
Yeah, his daddy they was in there doing orgies and all kind of stuff up in that crib.
But I'm telling you, I can't. It's all coming out that she was on the FBI watch list.
I mean, I know they were talking. I was reading some stuff when they was talking about how all those years they followed Michael Jackson on that list, and the FBI couldn't. They said he wasn't doing nothing.
Nope, they still was following. Just like all these years they following you, Lisa, and me, and we ain't doing shit. And look, it's when we get off here, I go to the grocery store. It's gonna be 6 agents right there at the Capri Sun. The bald eagle is.
You're not. You. What you're talking about is real. I was interrogated by the FBI.
I know.
As a child.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about now.
Yeah, I know they following us. When we be on the phone talking, they be listening to us like we gonna make some big revolt and stuff. But these folks out here, Trump followers, they open with it. They sitting up here doxing FBI agents and shit and not doing a damn thing.
Calling for the assassination of Joe Biden, calling for the assassination of Clarence Thomas. Yeah, they're doing all that mess.
Oh, and you know what tickled me? I wanted to say this. Seeing Steve Bannon in them damn handcuffs. And a white boy said, "Oh my, did he take a bath before he went to jail?" I screamed because he is filthy. He looked like a damn bum.
That is the scrungiest looking white man. But this is the thing. How come when white people go to jail, they make it seem like it's a travesty of justice? When Anytime they go to jail, they'll have blood on the knife. The truth will come out soon. The truth is you did it, motherfucker.
How many times
There is.
how many times he been in contempt? Then they didn't let him get away with all kind of shit. And they gonna squawk that one time you see him in handcuffs for a hot second, please. The stuff that them folks get away with is a joke. And they still giving them slaps on the wrist up there. Then one thing that me and Lisa always talk about is how they didn't shit it all over there up there at the state capitol up there like that. That's disgraceful.
Mm.
You know, if that would have been black folks up there doing that, they would never stop talking about it. You know, eventually it's like, oh, just let it go. You know, they've been punished. They want to determine how much they should be punished. You know, that's what there's, you know, that's what gets me about
you're
them.
like Derek Chauvin. You don't think you should be punished at all.
Yeah, he ready to get on out. He didn't enough time.
Okay.
You know?
All right. I understand now that I'm not supposed to choke niggers. Can I get out now? No, motherfucker.
Well, look like Amber Geiger. She been trying to fight to get up out of that joker so hard because she feel like, you know, I've been punished enough. It's time for me to get out and all of that.
I mean, I hugged the family. Do you know I've never touched a Negro until that day?
Yeah.
Other than when I shot that black guy in his house.
When she do get out, the family gonna be up there picking her up.
Yeah, the father and the brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife. Oh, my white milk of magnesia. Oh, did you hear about the queen? Oh, that's what he goes. That's what he goes. Oh, did you hear about the queen? Oh,
right up there with the judge. She gonna be down there too, helping her. You know.
Did somebody tell Stacey Dash about the queen? Because we don't want to 5 years from now.
We don't want her crying on the video.
The queen just died.
Yeah.
You know
we don't want her crying on the video 3 years from now.
You know what? That clueless is gonna follow her for her entire life. She is clueless.
That coolness.
Coolness too, but she clueless. When I heard that shit, I said, "Is that girl that damn dense? Really? She really that damn dense?"
Yeah, she's hey,
well,
speaking
Candace
of
just gave birth to a little girl.
Oh Lord!
And her little girl looks like her little girl looks like a full sister too. I said, ain't hardly none of that white guy showed up on that baby. That
you see the picture of the baby
sister too. Yeah.
She showed. Wait a minute.
The baby looked like a full sister.
Let me look. You sure she had a baby with a white man?
Well, she had another baby.
Yeah,
I know she was pregnant.
She had one. She had a boy at first, right?
Yeah. She had a girl.
Ugly little boy. You ain't, and we ain't seen that boy. Oh my goodness!
That's right. Because white people were telling her how ugly that little boy is hideous.
They showed that. Oh my goodness! Them babies look like her. I see. That looked like a black baby.
Yeah, her daughter looks like a full black baby.
Yep.
You don't see no trace of her husband in that second baby.
That's the Most High. That's the Most High. That's what you get. You open to have a white.
I found a picture of the first baby.
Yeah, I know. That first baby is ugly as hell.
He looked like a guppy.
Yeah, he sure do. He got buggy looking eyes.
Oh, Candace.
He can't look big in his eyes, Lisa.
Yeah, he got buggy looking eyes with blonde hair. Just picture that in your head.
This baby,
buggy looking eyes with blonde hair.
This baby that she had gonna darken up.
Oh yeah, that baby's already dark.
Yeah,
that baby's that little girl looked like a full sister.
Sure do. I can see already around her head.
Either that or Candace is lying about who the daddy is.
She could be lying. That's Herschel Walker, baby. That's Herschel Walker's baby. We know it's Herschel's baby. That is Herschel Walker's baby. She finally found a black man she can relate to. That is Herschel's baby.
Lord have mercy.
And one thing we know about Herschel, he ain't gonna claim the motherfucker.
No, he ain't. We know Herschel
Yeah,
got more
her
babies out
daughter,
there.
her daughter took after her side of the family.
Yeah, she really did. Oh, yeah, that baby gonna
That's
get
Herschel's
hard.
baby, y'all.
That baby
That's
gonna
Herschel's
get hard.
baby, y'all.
You know that's gonna drive Candace crazy.
Now, see,
Blessed
they
and
gonna
beautiful.
favor the son and not favor the daughter.
Mhm.
The daughter
Right.
look too much like a
Right.
sister.
Yeah. They gonna feed her leftovers every day.
That's what
So
happened.
why are you treating me like this? She
That's
gonna
what
run
happened.
away from the house and come live with me and shit.
I don't know which twin is which twin, but one of those girls, Tamara or whatever you call them girls, one of them had one of her children, her daughter came out dark. She even said it. She was like, "Oh, she came out really dark." That's the twin
Yeah,
that's
that's
married to the white guy.
from Fox News. That's a white supremacist. Yeah.
No,
Mhm.
him. But yeah, their daughter is getting darker and darker every 6 months.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. Let me see if I can pull up this picture of Kansas's daughter. Her daughter looks like a sister.
Yeah, it's a very close.
I don't know her. That might be the baby her husband won't want to be seen with.
Yeah,
I'm
because
still tripping off the other baby born bucking his eyes. This nigga's permanent eye bucking.
I'm surprised that they still had that picture out, because when they got to talking about that baby, she took that stuff down quick. Real quick.
Just her
And then
daughter.
blamed it on black people.
Yeah, blame it on
And
black.
then she
It was
blamed it
white
on black
folks.
people.
It'd be white folks.
Yeah, it was white people saying the baby was ugly, True Roy. I totally agree,
Yeah,
but
they
I swear to God,
They
she
were
blamed
calling
it
her
on us.
first baby a monkey.
But we know,
Right.
we know our babies. We know our babies, and we know how when they come out, they'll come out light.
No, this is a little girl. This is a daughter, and the daughter is she got some melanin in her.
Yeah, and
like
I can
I
already
said,
see
this
the
one
dark.
looks more like a sister than the first baby.
I can see where the
Oh
baby
yeah, that's her.
on the forehead. On the forehead, you can
I
already
gotta
see the
disagree
melon
with my
kicking in.
brother. I gotta disagree with my brother in the chat room. Brother, that's not Kanye. That look at that forehead. That is definitely Herschel. That is Herschel. The baby already read better than Herschel already too.
The baby got I don't see no white features. Look at that nose.
That's what I'm saying. The daughter looks very. You didn't know she had a white husband. You would think this child had a black father.
Oh, Candace, you
Oh,
doing the most.
well, two things can be true, Lisa. She can have a white husband, and that baby can have a black father.
That's what I'm saying. I say, either this is her husband's baby, or Candace was fooling around. She got a side man somewhere.
No, Lisa, remember when I did that video where Candace, now she put it out that she caught her husband having sex with her brother, and she asked could she join in. You know, she felt left out. She had to go get a little side piece.
I know, like everybody saying in the comment section, that ham hock sitting on the middle of that baby's nose. That baby got some.
And
baby
you
got
can
one
tell
of my nostrils.
Like True Royal said, you can tell she gonna get darker.
Yeah, you can see it already. Darker. It's gonna kick in. It's gonna kick in.
She already Mimi complexion when Mimi was a baby, so I know she gonna be darker.
Yeah. Yeah.
We know our baby.
Candace complexion.
We know
Candace gonna be mad.
I know she gonna be sitting up there bleaching that baby. No, that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work. And I hope that hair kick in real tight.
Girl, I hope it comes in like a big old fro.
Yeah,
it is. And y'all seen what Candace do to hers. She ain't gonna know what to do with that shit. It's gonna be the first time Candace gonna have to talk to a black woman about how to do your
Either
that or she gonna have that baby walk around with the Condoleezza Rice.
Yeah. Lisa, did you are you gonna show that other baby?
What, her first one?
Hold
on. Let me see if I can find a picture of
him. I have it.
No, I can pull it up.
Okay, because I got it on the Daily News.
My daughter sent me a thing, y'all. Mimi I think she been paying too much attention to the lies, but she don't get it. My daughter said, why does she keep calling white people coons? I said, I don't know. Shit. Fuck you trying to be like, I'm your father. You don't question me.
Mm.
And then I said, where my baby at? And then I put her on fire. I said, baby, Peckerwood. Peckerwood. And she just with her little self, yes. I saw her laughing like shit.
Oh, wait. Candace got some strong genes. Oh.
Well, I mean, that she gonna always beat out a recessive person. So
Mm. Got that.
Yeah, Gregory Brooks. Gregory Brooks is absolutely right. They gonna try their best. That kid ain't never gonna go on a walk. They ain't gonna never let her daughter play outside. They gonna try to do everything.
LBZ, they ain't gonna let her go outside because they gonna be afraid she'll get darker.
Exactly. Can I go to the swimming pool? No, absolutely not. They gonna take her to the swimming pool in the winter and shit. Come on, it's snowing outside. You can go out now. It's a tornado.
Oh, they dragging her ass. They showing a different baby, an extra dark baby on Twitter. Oh.
Well, yeah.
Hold up.
I mean,
nah, hold on, True Roy. That ain't funny. That might be my baby picture. Hold on, get that shit up. No. Look at this nigga baby. Hold on, that's me. Hush.
Oh my goodness, this is funny.
I be laughing at my baby. I say I got the ugliest baby picture of every kid in the family. I look like I was beat up in a civil rights riot.
Is this one of Candace Owens' family members? You rarely see any family members.
Yeah, Candace. When you looked at her first child, you were like, "This chick should not procreate." Yeah, the son really
His
is
eyes
not
so far apart.
Yeah,
why is his
like
eyes
Candace. Yeah, like Candace. His eyes are far apart. Yeah, that's how her eyes are.
In fact, Lisa, I'm on Candace Owens' Instagram, and
yeah, I was over there.
I was looking at a picture where her it's a picture of her son and the baby, and the baby was whiter. And then a few weeks didn't pass, and that baby didn't darken up that quick. Candace.
That ain't no damn baby. I know a sloth when I see one.
Yeah, I mean, this kid really is not cute. He's a little bigger because he's a tot now, but his eyes look all buggy, and he's got light color hair. He just looks like a weird combination.
He funny looking.
I'm about to say he got them fucked up eyes at White Falcon. You need to space it out more. His eyes is approximately. This boy can see behind him. His eyes are so far apart.
I mean, Candace's eyes are far apart.
Yeah, you can't never sneak up on Candace Owens' ass. Her eyes damn near on the side of the
I wonder what the baby's toes look like. You remember
I know LBZ when LBZ showed me, because I think it was LBZ that sent those pictures of her toes. I was screaming.
Yeah, I was
That's what I'm about to say. I hope the baby girl don't got her mother's feet. She'd have come out with a motherfucking monkey knuckle on her.
Oh yeah,
poor baby.
But yeah, just looking at some earlier pictures of this baby. This baby came out looking white, but she darkening up quick, real quick.
Slime. This baby eyes so far apart. If he dug in his ears, he might poke himself in the eye.
And
he's scratching his ears. He blinded himself.
Yeah, you can already see when these kids get a little older. And she will show both of them. You gonna clearly see that daughter is dark.
Yeah, that's no book. Candace is from the Virgin Islands or something like that. Chris Johnson.
Yeah.
She not FBA.
No, she's not FBA at all, but you can kind of
Yeah.
tell. Look at how she acts.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
And
Did
you can
Lisa, did you read this article, this drama she had in the hospital?
Yeah, they wouldn't let her go because they wanted to give a shot to her daughter. Yeah, I read that.
And then talking about an unnecessary blood test. She called the hospital mafia, inflating the insurance bill.
Yeah, and she said they were holding her hostage and all that stuff. You know, Candace.
Yeah, she's so dramatic. You would think after having a baby, you would be humble, bitch. Damn.
I'm about to say, bitch. So basically, you saying you going through what every black woman that went through in the hospital. Shut up, bitch.
She didn't want that blood drawn because she don't want her husband to know that ain't his baby.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what
right,
that is.
because they gonna say this is 99.9% Negroid. This baby right here with a touch of coon. They're gonna say with a touch of coon in him. And then they're gonna look at that blood test and bitch, you been fucking Herschel Walker. I bet you that baby girl can play football like a motherfucker. That's Herschel Walker's daughter. I don't care.
Oh man, this woman is the patient from hell. She said Owens saw a staff. Wait a minute, talking about they unclothed the baby to weigh the baby naked and cold on the scale.
That's how they weigh babies, bitch.
They do that with all babies.
Damn, she
just about to say,
oh Lord.
This bitch know I literally got a picture of Jabari after getting off the scale. They do that to everything.
They do that with all babies. I watched them weigh my son.
Right.
I mean, he just came out of the womb. Yeah, they're gonna put him on the scale with no clothes on. He just came out of the womb.
Right. And we don't even know what size this little joker gonna be. What we gonna have
a t-shirt on and then weigh the baby? They don't do it like that.
Right. What's wrong with her? This bitch crazy. She act like they got an Adidas sweatsuit waiting for the babies when they come out. The fuck out of here! What the fuck do she think this is? She already have a baby? She should know.
She just purposely the patient from hell. That's just ridiculous. That's just standard procedure. Damn, she difficult.
Like, damn, bitch, what you want me to have her? A motherfucker pair of LeBrons ready when we don't even know how big this little motherfucker gonna be till it come out.
They gotta measure the baby. They gotta do an examination.
Right.
And it's just standard things that they do right after the baby is born. And she's sitting up here. You done gave birth. You know, there's some sisters in here. We done gave birth. You know how you feel when that baby come out. I ain't trying to look at every damn thing. I'll be like, oh man.
Right. That's all you want to do. You want to see the baby and then lay the fuck down.
And
that's
heal. And heal.
I know. Right. And heal. I remember when Charisma was born. This is the thing. Do you know how stupid it is to have it? This bitch crazy. The only thing you supposed to have is a blanket for the kid when he born. Cause we looking at me and his mother's size. We didn't know we was gonna give birth. She was gonna give birth to a damn giant baby. My son was 2 feet long.
How much did he weigh?
He was 10'7" and 24 inches long.
Okay, let me see. Delbert was 9 pounds 8 ounces, 27 inches long. Christina was 10 pounds 12 ounces, and I forget how long. I have 4 kids, so you start forgetting stuff. But I had 2 huge ass babies. Delbert was 3 weeks early.
Yeah,
he had to get out.
Charisma was 2 or 3 weeks late, and this Bama came out big, looking like a 2-year-old. We was like, what the fuck? Everything. Huh?
How soon did he walk?
Until he was like almost 3, because he was too big.
Oh, he's too big. My son walked at 7 months old, and he didn't know what he was doing.
No, Charisma was growing just like he big now. He was growing too fast, and that shit, that fall, the first step he took when he failed,
it scared him.
He was like, hold up, this a bigger fall than most babies, and this shit hurt. After that, that joker was crawling on one knee for a year. We was laughing like he had one foot down and a knee down. He would not get up and walk unless he could get to something and pull himself up. Because he was too, my father said, he too big. He too big.
Somebody here said she drunk some colloidal silver.
Yeah. She drunk some colloidal silver.
Candace is so stupid. She act like nobody knew about colloidal silver.
Candace act like that with a lot of things, though. She'll act like when she's told, oh, I bet you a lot of people don't know. I was like, Candace, no, you idiot. You just don't know.
You just don't. I've been knowing about it as a child. Damn.
Not only did she not know about it, the dumb bitch don't know that you do that shit too much, you'll turn blue.
Yeah. Well, that's okay if Candace turned blue. Maybe that's a way we can get rid of her.
I seen a white man and a white woman drunk that stuff so much.
There's a bunch of them, Queen. There was a story that came out, I think it was 2021, and it had a whole group of them sitting around looking like that. From the colloidal silver. Yeah, it's more people than you think.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So what got me was when them folks started drinking that bleach because Trump said that it would work for coronavirus. I said, oh my goodness.
You know that's bad in my state. It's bad in New Jersey again. But they took it completely off of the, out of the media. Yeah. But around here, it's bad. In fact, I had to sign for a package, and the mailman just did it for me because it's going through the roof in New Jersey.
What?
Yeah, it's bad here.
Motherfucker questioning you when you go, I'm about to go wash. You ain't about to drink this bleach. What? The fuck are you talking about? It clearly says on the back. I got asked, who did you vote for? So I don't vote. Okay, have a nice day.
They gotta be a Trump follower if they drinking that damn bleach. Because what always got me was when he was talking about the bleach and he was looking at that doctor and she was like a deer in headlights. She had to get up out of there. I don't know why that woman was there. But Trump.
This how you know. But True Royal Lisa, this is how y'all know what they doing. See, they gotta pay attention. If he at the counter, he got 2 gallons of Clorox and 15 light bulbs and some dinner plates. Oh, that nigga, he's the truck. Nigga, you about to eat some light bulbs and drinks? Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna shine the light. He got 15 lamps and shit. So,
right.
He got 27 lamps. And he got 27 lamps on the motherfucking conveyor belt. But he gonna shine light through his body and drink the bleach and kill the corona.
Yes, that's how he's gonna do it.
Oh my goodness.
That's what he gonna do.
Hilarious.
So, but I couldn't find any ivermectin. He got on an Aaron Rodgers jersey.
LVZ, you didn't hear the latest. Trump is saying he wants to run in 2024, and he wants Ivanka to be his running mate. He wants to run for president again in 2024, and he wants Ivanka to be his VP.
We got a bitch sound like the Terminator trying to be the motherfucker. I got my dog. Let me tell you this: that the U.S. is the greatest country. And bitch, what the fuck did you just say?
You're talking about his wife. I'm talking about his daughter. He wants his daughter to be his VP. Ivanka.
Oh, her? Why?
That's what everybody is saying.
Why?
Yeah. He thinks Ivanka is like the best thing walking the earth.
Yeah, cuz he need to stop this shit. I know he really trying. I know he thirsty. But he shouldn't be trying to smash his door. See, just like the Queen. He just like the Queen. Yeah. Just like the Queen. He trying to smash his daughter. He gonna try to do her like Willie Brown and shit.
Well, he wasn't invited to the Queen's funeral. They invited, heads of state. They said Trump was not invited.
Yeah. Nobody want your stupid ass in the casket saying all types of inappropriate shit.
even other crazy folk like yourself, they don't want you around.
Yeah, white folks don't even want them around. Let's get your stupid up.
Look, they
Benny
invited that former Prime Minister Boris Johnson.
Boris
He's got,
Johnson, yeah.
they invited his crazy looking butt.
Lisa, they invited Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean came up that time. Even Mr. Bean came through. He tripped over the casket. Oh, I remember making that stupid ass noise. They invited him. Nah, ain't no Trump coming through. Get the fuck on
What? Trump has been grooming Ivanka. Trust me, Trump ain't even groomed. Okay, he's not even groomed.
I heard Idris Elba big coon ass was up there crying, talking about the Queen invented hip hop.
Yeah,
Don't
well,
sit out.
I looked at I just got a 5-minute clipping of the funeral procession, and there were black people, black Brits that were up in the crowd. I did see a few of them.
I bet you Idris Elba was up there crying. McQueen.
But you know what, y'all? I don't think Trump would win. There's a lot of people that think if Trump runs in 2024, he'll win. I don't think he would. And number two, I think they're trying to block him from running altogether. That's why they got this Mar-a-Lago raid and everything, because they're trying to find a way to eliminate him.
There's some more shit gonna come out. It's some other stuff Trump did because he's so vindictive that they're gonna lay on his behind. It's gonna be so epic.
No, they weren't, Mike. Mike 4282. No, some of the ones I saw in the crowd, they didn't look that old. Believe it or not, those black Brits I saw mixed up in the crowd, they look kind of young. Maybe young and brainwashed. I don't know.
Who's smoking that Lizzo pack? Shouts out to smoking that Lizzo pack. Somebody in the chat room, Lisa. They smoking on that Lizzo.
I'm getting ready to remove their ass with this Queen.
Nah, don't remove them. They smoking that dead op. That's what we do. That's what the young folks do now. When somebody they don't like is dead, they say they smoking on them. So they smoking on Queen Lizzo. I ain't mad at that. Smoke some of that lid. Fuck that. Roll her dead ass up.
They don't need Trump at that funeral because he gonna show his ass. You know, he got to do something. The upstage. You know, he don't know nothing about.
Yeah, I mean, he go there and upstage a dead body. Yeah, he might be a problem.
Right.
He don't have no tact and no diplomacy at all. Trump was going. You know how he is when he go overseas. He do something stupid.
He gonna say, you know what he gonna do, Auntie. You know what he gonna do. He say, I was really close with the Queen. Everybody knows that the Queen loved me more. She didn't like Obama. She loved me.
LVZ.
She loved Ivanka.
Well, LVZ just about 3 weeks ago, he said he got back on the mic and claimed he's done a lot for the blacks. Trump said he did a lot for the blacks.
Yeah, you want the vote.
I've done a lot for the blacks.
And I was like, well, what the fuck did you do?
Yeah.
What I did, I kicked out.
What he did, but he said it. I did more for the blacks than Abraham Lincoln. I've done a lot for the blacks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to figure out what the hell he did.
I'll tell you what I did for the blacks. I made sure that none of the tethers could come over by saying no more blacks could come over. That helped the blacks. I gave blacks jobs like Kanye West. He already had a job. Candace Owens. That bitch had a job and ain't need a job.
Yes, right.
I gave a job to Paris Bernard.
Don't forget, he got Kodak Black out of jail, and he got them charges off of Lil Wayne. So he did a lot for the blacks.
Yeah. He got a whole bunch of coons. He got a bunch of. I got coons out of jail like Lil Wayne, ASAP Rocky, Kodak Black. I did it all.
I was reading an article yesterday that girl, Brittany, that's over there, locked down.
Leave her black ass over there. Leave her alone. Putin is right. Leave the black bitch there. She had weed. She was smuggling.
Well, they were the Biden administration, you know, because there was a lot of NBA players that you know, are trying to show their support. A girl being locked up. Don't give a damn about her.
They don't care about her. They
Here's
really, I
the
don't believe
deal.
they're going to do too much of nothing. It'll have to be a miracle that happens before she gets out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, it
You
is.
know
RJ,
what?
thank you so much for the super chat, Trump impersonations. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying
I'm
he
trying.
got back on that in front of his MAGA crowd about 3 weeks ago. I've done a lot for the blacks.
Yeah, that's what he said. I've done a whole lot for the blacks. All 15 of you that follow me, I've done a whole lot for you. I've never called you nigger in front of you. Never called you nigger. That's what he said. He never called us nigga in front of us. And you know what Joe Biden said about what he told the NBA players? He called Dennis Rodman. He said, "Here's the deal. You're gonna leave that liquor license stud muffin over there. She's a rug muncher, and I don't really care much about getting her out, okay? Here's the deal. She should have never been taking that damn wacky tobacco over there. Elgin." He kept calling her Dennis Rodman Elgin. He thought it was Elgin Baylor he was talking to. Joe Biden don't know what he is.
You know when his son travel, he makes sure he have his shit on deck wherever he go.
Oh, did y'all hear about how Prince Charles traveled? I was screaming when I heard
you send me that, Lisa. I was watching that shit.
What Prince, like LVZ, if you invited Prince Charles to come to your house, this is what Prince Charles will do. Prince Charles packs up his whole bedroom set. So when he comes to stay with you for the weekend, you're going to have to find room for his whole bedroom set.
Yeah. And you should see the truck.
And then
this
when
massive
it's
truck.
over, he moves his whole bedroom set back to Buckingham Palace. That's how he travels.
And this truck is
I don't sleep in anyone else's bed. I only sleep in my own.
Yeah, they said that's what he does, and they said a lot of people don't like it. But that if you invite Prince Charles and he shows up, he's bringing his entire bedroom set with him.
He looked like an old bitch ass that'll do some shit like that, though.
Well,
old bitch ass.
Do it. And some of his friends said they will never invite him back to their house because he done did it to his own friends.
Wow.
He ain't got no.
His whole bedroom set.
He said, "You got to pack your shit. I won't sleep in that. I swear I won't."
You gotta. I mean, that's that. When I seen the truck, Lisa, that was a massive ass truck.
Yeah, he literally, if you invite him anywhere, he won't lay in the bed that's already there. He brings his entire bedroom set.
You know what he said, Lisa?
To go stay anywhere, he brings his whole bedroom set.
Damn.
And I'm telling you, y'all know the
dude is
weird. See, Lisa, this is his rationale. You have to understand. I have royal head lice. I will not have peasant head lice in my head. I must have the royal head lice. They've been in the castle for thousands and thousands of years. My great-great-grand-uncle, daddy, cousin also had the same head lice. I will not have inferior head lice. It is beneath me.
But they said that's how he travels. You got to make room for his bedroom set because he's not sleeping on any hotel room, bedroom, beds or beds at his friend's house. He won't do that.
Well, I'm letting Prince Charles know you bring that bed to the hood, you ain't gonna be able to bring it back. They're gonna take your bed. They're gonna take your bed.
I just can imagine. And they showed what his bedroom set looked like. The shit is massive.
I know.
I said, do that even fit in the average person's home?
That's what I was saying. The truck looked like a damn double-decker truck.
Yeah.
The move was mad as shit.
It's huge. I don't know where that stuff would fit.
It'd be probably big as somebody's damn house.
Mhm.
The move was madder than a motherfucker.
You
too.
couldn't
This bitch ass.
get it in a basic apartment. You couldn't even get the shit in the door. You
Yeah.
gotta cut the damn door out.
Well, I'm sure he don't have no friends that live in small apartments. They probably got their own mansions and stuff, and he's bringing that big ass shit over to their house.
Yeah, wait a minute. What if you
don't
just
matter.
spend the night for one damn night? You got to put
Yeah,
that
they
shit.
said he will not sleep in somebody else's bed. He doesn't care. Wherever he travels, he brings his entire bedroom set with him.
I'll still charge his ass.
I'll be
Just
like,
bring it in bed.
Charles, perhaps you would like a nice hotel. Motel 6, the light is always on for you. That's exactly what I would tell him. Charles has to be sleeping in a Holiday Inn.
And
He
listen,
feels
y'all,
smarter already.
Yeah, and they said Charles is heavily into conspiracy theories.
Oh Lord.
So he's gonna be on the throne talking about I believe OJ did it. He's gonna be on the throne. He is heavily into conspiracy theories.
Yep, Lisa, except for one. The one about where he killed Dodie Fire.
Yeah. Right.
I'll say he's heavily in conspiracy. He's so into it. He's in one. Yeah, I'm about to say. Yeah, I'll say you're in the conspiracy theories, motherfucker. You actually in one.
Yeah, you took your baby mama out.
Yeah, that's what they said. They said he believes in a lot of the conspiracy theories that are out here. He believes them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he know he did what he did. I know I really killed Diana, so OJ had to do it. Why? I did it.
You remember how pissed they was? They had to have one of them royal funerals. They did not want to do that shit. Them people was gonna tear that place down. That was on they was on that family ass about that. They had to bear and grin that one.
That shit, that shit is crazy. That's some wild shit. I bet you would be in a conspiracy theories. How did they figure me out? That's what he was saying. I have to look into this. Right. Everyone figured me out. I'm going to study these conspiracy.
His bedroom set. He'll move his bedroom set to Area 51. He probably would. He probably would. And man, can you imagine them inviting him to America and he bringing that big ass bedroom set with him?
Flying that shit over.
Bring that bedroom to the hood so we can sell the parts.
Nah. Fly that shit into LaGuardia with them stealing ass white people for the mafia. What is this big shit right here? Get the fuck. No one's carrying that bullshit with them racist ass white people. This is America. Fuck the queen. That's what's so funny about this shit. It ain't really.
He goes to Africa and everything, and I was like, you mean to tell me when Prince Charles went to Africa, he took that big ass bedroom set with him?
Yeah, he did.
Put it in a hut. Did he put it in a hut?
No bullshit. We don't have
a cave.
We don't have a hut big enough for this Prince Charles. Well, build one, damn it. I'm your bloody prince. I'm the bloody prince of here. Build one, I say. Boy, Africans running out that motherfucker, grabbing all the straw they can, just building this big ass joint to put this dusty ass armoire in there.
How long he'll be on that throne? Like he ain't gonna be on that throne no time. I'm reading these comments. He ain't gonna be on it. One of his sons gonna be on that throne.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he's gonna be able to handle a lot of things that his mother was dealing with. You know, because now you got all them damn countries that were under her. They all trying to leave now. I don't know how he's gonna handle that.
Yeah, he gonna get a bunch of backlash.
And they said there's a lot of Brits over there. And I was reading there's a lot of Brits over there that still can't stand him over, you know, how him and Diana divorced and everything.
Yeah, he treated her.
There's a lot of them that can't stand him.
Yeah, he treated the family treated her awful. They didn't like her popularity or anything like that. You know,
that wasn't it. That wasn't it, True. That's a lie. That's what they said. You know what I ain't like her? Because she looked like a human. Out of all of them, Princess Diana was the only one that looked like a human. You could just drop her and say, hey, there's a white woman. You say, oh God. You see all the other ones, they look half retarded.
Yeah.
They ain't like her because she wasn't related to them. For real. They knew the family, but she wasn't related. And they ain't like her.
No, no, they don't. They'll never. One thing, Meghan Markle will never fully be accepted by that family. She will never be fully accepted by them. And not to mention, no defense, but when she walk around with them, she stands out like a sore thumb.
Yes,
she really does. You can see the biracial all over her.
All over. Bitch look like Grace Jones when she next to them white people.
I mean, she ain't never going to be fully embraced by that family. That is just the way it is.
She might well just put on African medallions and shit.
Yeah,
and a dashiki.
Hey, yeah, LBZ, she might as well come up in there with a full dashiki on.
With a kente cloth dress on or something. I mean,
and dashiki, because it ain't going to do her any good trying to blend in. They're never going to accept her fully.
Yeah, them people so full of they so they really think they royalty. Really, they get me with that. These people, I'm royalty, and then the way they talk, that shit is so fake. They don't sound like that. Don't sound like that. All that shit is inflated in their head.
Stacey Pullum, she don't need no tan next to them white people. Them people so white, that is the tan. Just stand next to them. You get 15% darker standing next to Prince Harry.
Yeah.
I said, damn, I can see this bitch edges every time she sit next to Prince Harry. When she walk with all of them, her head is
the thing is, she gonna darken up when she start aging. She ain't gonna be as light as she looks now. When she start getting up in them years, Meghan Markle is gonna darken up. She's gonna look a lot darker than she does now when she gets in her 50s and 60s. You watch.
And if she stay around them white people, she gonna look like Miss Jane Pittman. She better get the fuck away from them people.
Yeah, you right about that.
Yeah, she better not stay around all them white people, man.
Pretty soon they're gonna turn around and say, King Charles III, what is that? Oh, that's our lawn jockey.
Yeah, no bullshit.
Be pointing at Meghan, that's our lawn jockey.
Look, Meghan up there cracking jokes at the funeral and shit. Oh, dead bitch. Whispering it to Harry, he giggling and shit. They mad and shit right now. I'm glad that old bitch dead. Look, Meghan holding in secret. She said, I'm just saying, Harry like, Meghan, not right here. The rest of the family said, I don't give a fuck. Remember that motherfucking bitch? She gave me fried chicken and greens when the rest of y'all was eating pheasant. I'm sure you'll love this cuisine. She had watermelon and Kool-Aid sitting at the motherfucking royal table for Meghan.
And the thing is, she is relaxing her hair. Y'all see what her hair looked like when she was a teenager? Meghan could practically pick out an afro.
Hell yeah.
You know? But yeah, when she get up in age, she gonna get tired of relaxing that shit. That real hair gonna come showing through.
They made her throw the pick away. They said, you will not bring this African dagger into our home. Called it an African dagger. Said, no, that's a pick, white man. No, it is an African dagger. She will lance us once we're sleepy. While we slumber, she shall attack us. They ain't trust that bitch. They locked that bitch in her room. Remember that shit? They locked Meghan in her room with guards in front of the door.
Yeah, right.
Don't let this bitch walk around at night. We can't see her. She's black. we ain't that what his brother said? What will the baby look like? Will it be a
Actually,
Negro?
that was Charles that said that.
Oh yeah, that makes it even better.
At the time, Prince Charles, he was the one asking how the baby's complexion was going to come out.
Will the baby be Negro?
Actually, them kids look like full white kids.
Yeah, they do.
Both of them do. You know, you don't really see any black in either one of them. At least I don't.
No. They done rabbit-proof fence these kids. Nah, you know what they look like, Lisa? Little Arabs. Now they motherfuckers look like little Arabs.
But her son and daughter, they both got red hair just like Harry.
Oh my gosh.
Both of them. You go look at her little girl. Her little girl got red hair, and her son got red hair. They got red hair just like Harry.
Damn. The melanin was weak in that one.
Oh no, that little girl got Harry's complexion, and so did the son. I mean, I don't know why they thought those kids were coming out dark, because really Megan ain't so dark. At least for now, but she is going to darken up when she age.
Just like The Rock. Remember The Rock used to try to play like his father wasn't black. Look at that nigga now.
Oh yeah, he definitely darkened up.
That nigga look now like
black, though. Did you see
Yeah,
his
he
dad?
was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I used to watch him wrestle. I used to watch his father wrestle. Yeah. So look, your father's name was Soul Man Rocky Johnson, nigga. That's it. When your dad's name is Soul Man, nigga, what do you think you are? Talking about I'm Samoan. Yeah, you Samoan niggas. That's Samoan. Right. You are Samoan. Samoan niggas.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, look, you know what you're getting into. You got into the royal family. You didn't research them people before you said I do. Well, I guess you better get used to it, because they are not going to embrace her like that.
Exactly. Don't make no damn sense. Crazy. And look, let that be a lesson to everybody.
Megan is black to that royal family. She ain't half black to them. She black.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to say that half shit. Yeah,
Kinte black. She Kunta Kinte black.
I'm about to say when they see that
the royal family, the way they look at her, she black. Okay.
Yes, you have. These are things you have to understand. That half black shit is what you do. They don't do that shit.
No.
When they see her come through, they saw a bitch of what's that? National Geographic's Wild Kingdom. She might as well had a spear and a bone in her nose, because she was blacker than black to her.
Well, even on her podcast, she said they reminded her she was a black woman the moment she married Harry. She said when they were just dating, nobody really said too much about it. But after she got married, oh no, she was a full black woman then.
Yeah, a whole.
They were not seeing her
a whole black woman. Yeah,
a whole
black woman.
And she even said that on her podcast. She became a full black woman after she married Harry.
When they see her, they see carbon black. They was
super
worried about
black.
They was worried about what color that baby was gonna come out. Look,
true raw. What I tell you, that's what they saw. Y'all think but y'all laughing. They saw soon as he walked through. Megan probably had on some type of Italian designer dress with some nice shoes and some jewelry that Harry bought her. All they saw was a bitch who came out the bush in Africa with a grass skirt, some tribal motherfucking tattoo, and a spear. That's all they saw.
Thank you, Carlette, for the super sticker. Thank you.
Right. That's what the fuck they
I'm
so.
serious. That's how they're gonna always see her. She ain't gonna ever be seen any other way among that family.
Yeah, she had to be reminded because she even forgot her damn self.
Right.
Hey, baby.
You gotta understand that's how we see her as foundational Black Americans because we, you know, we more centered. We understand. We understand the differences amongst us. Most people don't do that. White people, especially, all of y'all are either white or you're not.
Yeah,
and that's how they look at it.
They ain't tripping off a high yellow at all.
Oh no, they don't care nothing about that.
No.
Right.
No.
They don't care nothing about it.
They ain't never even heard that word. High yellow.
No.
What is that?
High yellow. No, that's just a nigger.
You got black folks lighter than her.
Yeah. And they're still the N word.
And
thank
both
you,
of their parents black.
For the super sticker. Thank you, Backup Trick 44 for the super sticker.
Girl. Oh my girl.
Yeah, Loretta just entered the room.
Yeah, that's my baby. I got Royal sitting in my lap.
Yeah. See, if Mayweather was looking at her, Loretta would walk past him and think she was too good. That's how she is. Loretta would think she's too good.
And that's true. Mayweather is a thug ass cat too, because Mayweather goes over. I sent him over my cousin's house, and he got my cat that my aunt had. This cat that been around for about 7-8 years. So sock big as hell. Mayweather come in and go right at him. Come on, motherfucker, let's go. And tackle him. Mayweather, get the fuck off him. Leave people alone. He won't play with him. Mayweather just keep coming at him. You got to get him away from him.
Yeah, see, he got that spirit on him.
Yeah, he's a street cat. That's what I tell you, man. Mayweather's a street cat. So what you mean? He from the hood.
Now Loretta's snobby and she thinks she too good. But if she see a mouse, she'll go straight gangster on the mouse.
Yeah. Lisa see it.
No. She is brutal.
Lisa, tell them about when she killed them. When she leave the tails or something you were saying she was doing.
Yeah, Loretta will take the mouse out, right? And she'll literally eat everything except for the tail. And then every now and once in a blue moon, I'll go in my kitchen and I'll see this long mouse tail on my floor. I was like, what the hell? What the hell? Yeah,
she was like,
the only part she won't eat. She won't eat the tail, but she'll eat everything else on that damn mouse.
Loretta do mice like how people do shrimp. We eat everything but the tail.
Yeah, and she will only eat that sucker live too. It's gotta be live. If it's one that already died, she won't eat it. The sucker gotta be live.
That gangster comes straight up out of her when they show up. She can't help herself. They gonna get that work. They're gonna get that work.
Yeah, well, yeah, Auntie, if there are cats that are afraid of mice, Loretta ain't one of them. She goes hard on the mice.
We had some ants in the house, and Shaka was in the kitchen hollering. Literally. Woo!
Really?
I said, what's going on in there? Damn cat scared of ants.
Well, we get the crickets every now and then in the summer. You know what Loretta does to the crickets? She tear their legs off of them. And then we'll go downstairs and the damn thing is laying in the living room with no legs.
I love Loretta.
That's what she does. She yanks their legs off.
Damn, Loretta about that life.
Yeah,
I love it.
I think because the tail really isn't nothing, there's no meat or anything on there. I think that's why she won't eat the tail.
But that's a souvenir, Lisa. She's showing that she put that work in.
Yeah, I guess she did.
Because she gotta have some bragging rights.
We done seen a long black tail, a couple of gray tails. I guess the gray mice are just more common.
Really she wants y'all to save
gray
them.
tails.
She wants y'all to save them and frame them up for her.
Oh, I ain't saving them things. I don't even want to touch them.
Come on, Lisa, frame them.
Hell
Oh,
no.
hell
Yeah,
no.
give
I
me
won't
that.
even touch them damn things. I get
Those
my
her
little broom
trophies.
and dustpan
And those are trophies. Those are trophies.
and put them things out because I won't even touch them tails.
And
Yeah,
then,
I'm about to say, hell no.
after Loretta do all of that, she go back to being real prissy, like she ain't did nothing. She just be sitting.
Mhm.
Well, one time she captured one, y'all, and we're laying in the bed, and she brought that sucker right up in the room.
Oh, low.
I was like, she brought the shit upstairs.
Mhm.
Oh, I wanted to kick her little butt.
Oh my goodness. They said Loretta got receipts.
Yeah, well, I don't need to see that damn receipt. But yeah, cats will do that. And I found out one white couple had a cat, and they told me the cat put the damn mouse up in their bed. I said, now she didn't go that far, but she did bring the mouse that she caught upstairs into our room.
Yeah, and give it to you.
I think somebody called Loretta a serial killer. Did I see that?
Nah, see, that's the
A
thing.
serial killer.
That's the thing about cats. Cats give prizes. They don't know. You know, they just fucking cats. They like, hey, look, here you go. I got this motherfucker. You want it? No, I don't want it.
You know what it is with Loretta, though? Loretta is actually a small cat. Loretta only weighs about 6 pounds. She's not big at all. So she got a lot of agility, and she can get under things that the mice can get under. She can get under there, too.
She can get under there, too, yeah.
So,
that's how
so she
Mayweather
can give them a
was
run for their money.
Yeah,
that's how Mayweather was as a kid.
That's what Lisa was telling me. Loretta gangster, she'll wait. She patient.
Mm-hmm.
I know one time Lisa said she waited in that kitchen for the longest, and somebody got fucked off up in there.
I was about to say, that is the truth, because when Mayweather first got here, that's what the fuck he did. He burrowed under my dishwasher, and I ain't see this nigga for like 27 hours. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? I said, oh, he can get under there. He smell y'all ass. And if you're anywhere around here, he just waiting to come out and get your ass.
Yeah, that's patience for your ass. That's some hunting for your tail.
Loretta gets on, you know what she does? Because the vast majority will get in through the garage and sometimes make it into the kitchen. So what she does is she just lays right under my kitchen table, and she just lays there quiet. And then when them suckers come out, she's all on them.
Great gangster.
And one of the last ones she killed, I heard the damn things almost screaming.
It probably went in the shop because they thought they was getting over, and she just went in that froze pose and didn't move.
Yeah, but you know, like I was telling y'all before, you don't need a great big cat to get mice. Even a small size cat is going to be bigger than a mouse. You don't need the biggest cat.
Nope.
You know, a small one can do the trick too.
Yeah.
And plus, you'll be better off with the smaller cat because they got more agility. They can move faster. And on top of that, like if you got like a sofa and they can kind of get under there, that cat can get all the way under there. So if the mouse runs under there, the cat can run right under that same location if it's a small cat.
Yeah. Shaka likes to bring dead birds home and play with them in the house.
Oh, yeah. They'll kill birds. They'll get squirrels, but they rarely can they get a squirrel. But every now and then, if they can get a hold of a squirrel, they'll go at a squirrel, too.
But you know what? It showed me how smart they was. One time I was talking to Lisa on the phone, and my cat Razor, we don't know where he at. We lost him 3 years ago. He just disappeared. He had caught a mice, and I said to my son, Cleveland, go get that mice. He chewed his head off right in front of us. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, oh, man, I had never seen nothing like that. I mean, he just went right for the head. He knew, oh, no, y'all not getting this. I'm chewing the head off.
Yeah, cats will go after bugs. They'll go after, even Loretta will try to even every now and then get a fly. that come in the house in
Yeah.
the summer. She'll try to get some of the flies.
And I seen the movies. Cats is good at killing vampires too, and that's good because they got a vampire over there in Britain that they just trying to bury, and everybody thinks she dead, but they need to throw a cross and some garlic and some holy water in that casket. Make sure that vampire looking ass bitch don't get up.
That's right, Danielle. I see what you wrote. Yeah, I agree, Danielle. You know, and when I picked out Loretta, there were cats that were way bigger than her in the shelter. There was some that were pretty big.
Yeah, don't, like you said, the smaller they are, that agility that they have, that make a lot of sense and stuff. Yeah. The only thing I haven't seen a cat yet, and I know they have, is to catch a damn squirrel. Because I was watching Royal's mom. She lives outside, and she was trying to catch a squirrel. And that squirrel got up on that utility line, and she got up in the tree, but she couldn't do that utility line.
Yeah, it's rare for them to get a squirrel. Them squirrels are pretty quick. They're a lot quicker.
You gotta be bad. Yeah, you gotta have a bad
gotta mess up somewhere along the chase in order for them to, to get that squirrel.
Yeah, and I said, wow. She was pissed. She hung up in that tree and she kept looking up there, and she's like, nah, I can't walk that utility line. I'm good on that. That's the advantage that squirrel have.
I remember
one thing about cats too, y'all. Cats are vengeful. If you do something to a cat they don't like, they'll try to come and take revenge on you.
Yeah,
Cats will do that.
I live with one.
They will do that, and they'll even get kids. Like if a kid mistreat the cat, the family cat, that cat will wait. And then out of nowhere, that cat will pounce on that child. They're very vengeful.
Shaka
will dive on them and knock them down.
If we have somebody spend the night, we tell him close the door to the guest room, all your belongings, because he will come in there and piss on your clothes.
Do you know there was a video on YouTube where this man had a friend, stay overnight? And he went in the bathroom. The cat pushed the bathroom door open, would not let this man out of the bathroom. Every time he tried to walk to the door, the cat would block him. I mean, they can be mean. They can be very, very mean.
You ever seen that program? I don't know if it's still on, where people would be having issues with their cats, and this guy can come in and, show some different techniques and different things like that. I think even Lisa was telling me one time, this cat, I think he liked the boyfriend, but didn't like the girlfriend or something.
It was an interracial couple. The wife was white and the husband was black. The cat loved the hell out of the husband. He loved the husband, but the wife, his white woman, that cat fought that woman. He fought her all day. And no matter what she did, that cat was fighting her. But as soon as her husband came in the house for after work, he'd be laid up with the husband.
Yeah, and you know what he's saying?
It got to her to the point where she was crying over that. She was like, "He don't love me."
No, of course he don't, because the cat
was a Karen.
See, what the cat don't know is what a coon is. The cat just know what a white supremacist is. So the cat was like, that's a white supremacist, right? You need to get up out of here, man. Let me go and lay right next to you, let you pet me, man. Yeah, I had to go and scratch that redneck bitch, right, when you was gone, right? Yeah, she called you a nigga. I scratched that bitch, man. Yeah. I ain't like what that bitch said. Cats know. Cats know when you say that.
Yeah. And they were trying all of that. They were trying to bring somebody in to help keep the cat calm whenever he was out the house and she was in the house with the cat. That cat did not like her. And I said, you don't know what trauma that cat might have gone through before they got the cat. It could have been a white woman that mistreated him.
Yeah, that's true. And they know.
White woman trying to have sex.
Well, you know what it is.
Try to have sex with him.
You know what? Oh, you know what it is.
You know it. That's what it was.
That cat could smell that sulfur. That cat was rejecting that sulfur because they sulfur based. It smelled like pure shit. And that cat was like, And see,
That
we
cat
salute.
smelt that
Okay.
white supremacy.
There you go.
And then like Lisa say, it had a history. A white woman tried to have sex with him, and he ran away. A black family rescued him, and then he ended up with that black man, that white woman. He's like, "Hey, what you doing with one of these?
So
You know
cats,
what they're trying to do?"
cats got a memory like a damn elephant. You know, people think
Yeah.
that's a joke. The elephant will remember some shit you did to them 20 years ago and stomp the hell out of you.
Hey, nah, y'all. That was one of Bill Cosby's cats. That cat remembered that white woman say, "Look here,
Yeah, but you know
don't
what,
get one of
Monet?
these."
One thing about cats can pick up on the spirit of a person. And you said you dated a guy and your cat did not like that guy. I bet you that relationship didn't last. Sometimes those cats, animals can pick up on things that you just don't see.
You can't pick up on.
Better take heed.
I'm trying to say the cat knows
I
that's
mean,
a white
I had a small dog when I was growing up, and every guy I dated we had a little poodle that my poodle did not like. I did not stay with those guys for long. We ended up almost breaking up immediately. And I was like, it's almost like they know.
They can
What
smell
you bringing
something.
this Negro around here for? That dog was like, what you bringing this? Why you out with this Negro? And it never failed. Everybody that he did not like, those relationships did not last.
Wow.
So trust me, they know something. You said, hell no, the cat didn't like him and the relationship didn't last. See? We think our animals are being crazy when they're like that. They're not crazy.
Yeah, like when we were talking about Lisa, how this I was telling you I seen this lady, this white lady kept coming home and her dog kept barking and sniffing all on her chest. And she eventually said, well, maybe something wrong with me. And she went to go find out if she had cancer, and she had breast cancer. And what was so astounding to the doctor was it was almost undetectable.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, they know. I had my appendix out back in 2006. And when I came home, my stomach was stapled. And I was sitting on my couch in the family room. And my dog came right next to me. And the first thing he did was sniff my stomach. He knew there was something different.
Isn't that something?
He put his nose right on my stomach. I mean, they know.
Yeah, they can sniff diseases. That's
they
right.
know.
Yeah, don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. Like if we get sick in this house, a cold or the flu or something, they'll sleep by our feet. They'll just sleep right by our feet. And that's their way of taking care of us.
Yeah, indoor dogs and cats have that ability. If it's an outdoor dog or cat, they don't really pick up on it. But I think it's because the ones on the inside are just so close to you. They know when anything changes about you. They just know.
Well, they know your spirit, because I know my man got 2 dogs, 2 motherfucking what you call them, cane corsos, 2 big joints, and the female, his older one, she'll come whenever I sit down. She'll smack me on my leg like, sit down, have a seat. Why you standing up? Seriously, like even if I'm in his house for 2 minutes, his dog will see me at the top of the steps, like he'd be like, Diva, stay upstairs. I was like, she ain't gonna stay. He was like, I know you here. The dog will come downstairs, nudge me in my thigh with her head, smack me on the back of the leg, like, sit down. Then when I sit down, she put her hand right on my paw. She put her paw right in my hand, like, all right, sit here and hold my hand.
That's a
But
smart
you know
dog.
what? Some of them, like, y'all ever see those animals that like music? Y'all ever see them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do y'all remember? Do you remember that song that was out? Ain't no stopping us now.
Yes.
Yeah.
My friend had a little English bulldog. Every time that song came on, he would start howling. He loved Ain't No
You know
Stopping
that-
Us Now.
you know that song? Oh my goodness.
He would just start howling through the whole song. He loved that song.
Mm-mm-mm.
McFadden and Whitehead. That's who it was that sung that song.
Yeah, McFadden and Whitehead. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mayweather, I think, like music because whenever I cut it on, he'd come in and start trying to walk and look at the get on top of the TV, grab and look at the damn and look at me like, damn, what the hell is that? And then it just lay there right in front of the TV. Then as soon as I cut the music off, he'll run back outside. Like, all right, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gone, Dad. I'll
Mm-hmm.
talk to you later.
Yeah, every now and then Loretta would come in when I was on live stream, and she would just be sitting right beside me, but just quiet, almost like she was listening in on everything. And I was like, you don't understand this.
She probably sitting there like, man, cat's the same way. It's this coon ass cat who be running around there. He just love dogs. Listen, she said there's a coon ass cat out there that just love dogs. Don't
Yeah,
put that on the dance.
yeah. My uncle used to have a pit bull, and I was shocked when I saw them using pit bulls for fighting. Because when I was growing up, my
Yeah.
uncle had a pit bull and he was sweet. He would run around and play with us in the yard and everything, And then when I saw people using them for dog fights, I was shocked the first time I saw that.
You know why I was shocked, Lisa? Because we were kids and it was at the tail end of when they were showing that. But the Little Rascals, Petey was a fucking pit bull.
Yeah.
The Little Rascals TV show. I used to always like ain't that some shit? I didn't like nag character on that TV show. All I liked was the dog. I was
Yeah.
like, Petey. And my father would be
Petey the
like,
pit bull. Yeah.
right. Yeah, my father was like, yeah, Petey's a pit bull. I said, that's what kind of
Yeah.
dog I want, a pit bull. So
Yeah. I guess because when my uncle had his, when I was little, people weren't into using them for fighting back then. So he was just
exactly.
a regular he was just a regular family dog running around with you, having a good time. He wasn't mean at all.
I'm gonna scoot on, family. I got an errand to run.
All right, we're gonna conclude anyway. We've been on here a long time.
Lisa. Later on this evening, if I can get around to it, because I haven't put up any videos, I'm gonna try to do a live stream so I can fill everybody in what was going on with me the last few weeks.
All right.
Cool.
Anyway, see y'all.
All right, see ya.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and conclude. We've been on here for a while, and I got to get my videos ready for tomorrow. So it was nice coming together to talk about DL Hughley and what he did out there on Twitter. And I hope he continues to get dragged. He got dragged pretty bad by Black Twitter. So I hope they continue to drag his behind. That's what he gets for running his mouth.
Right. Take them damn tap shoes off. You're too old for that. And take off them goofy ass hats too.
Yeah. Yeah. He really looks silly with them old big oversized glasses and that big hat.
Yeah. Shit is you. That's why Fat Joe think Hispanics started hip hop. You run around with a Negro sombrero. Get that shit off your head.
Yeah. All right, LBZ. Thank you so much for being here. I really enjoyed having you, and we'll definitely come together and do this again when the next big topic comes up.
Indeed. Shalom, sis, and thank you for having me.
All right. Shalom to everybody in the chat. Please have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace, family.